With Phil stumbling drunkenly out of his bed, appearing in his head all the things he's wanting to be said. 19 minutes of Phil to Phil, with so much time to kill. He promised chill, but all he does instead is beg and shill. Streams online and straight away begins to whine, but all is fine as long as Shaz benign and doesn't step out of line. His content's immature for all to endure like fresh manure, but I feel sure he ran straight to feeling so insecure. The money earned on yesterday was withdrawn and long gone, as Phil's spending impulse is always had to stay on. If supports are also slow and stays so low and fails to grow, you never know, this show may turn into an easy bingo. Once kicked off across the board with charge to what because the squad can't be ignored. Just how much DSP makes us feel so bored to help us fight or sleep and try to keep alert to watch a creep who play bingo, but Phil will bitch and why his sheep are also cheap. While DSP is chasing green, we're seeing green across the screen as Phil's routine predictability rivals are so machine. He's not in burp and leaning ban. It matters not if actually fun. His child's can't see if others make him feel less of a man. Takes a drink and starts his like before lunching into a big pretending there for bills when truth is there to buy a wrestling JPEG. Talks about his shitty life of college cat and fatty wife and all his strife of forgetting that it's done well and they were rife. With drama he will react but isn't act as a fact as he rehearsed to be exact and how he felt he was attacked. She's nearly over and a win is in sight with what to white despite Phil to late that tips were not white. We'll say alright it is okay and now it's time for Phil to play, but first he'll say that tips will help from being off the other day. And with those words we win again. It's never if but always when the game is won. Thanks to that we made it to the very end. Hey guys, King Jet here, and welcome to DSP Bingo for what is today, Monday the 19th of December 2022. We are getting very close to the end of the whole goddamn year as we fucking know it. But before then, we've got all, Christmas and all that fucking stuff to get through first, of course, that lovely time of year for most people. And yeah, Phil is awake, he's online, he's active, active might be fucking stretching it, but you get what I'm saying, he is fucking awake from his fucking drunken slumber. And he has a stream live already, playing the goddamn pre-stream art. There's one of the things that you might have not seen before in pre-stream art, a little fucking Santa hat, I think. Is that a Santa hat, or is that some sort of fucking cat in the hat fucking reference here? It reminds me more of some sort of fucking cat in the hat reference, I'm just saying. Phil is actually seemingly quite happy to be finished with Street Fighter, because he said in his chat, like a couple of minutes ago, ready for chill, thankfully. We are done with Street Fighter 6 for a bit. Ha. Ha. So, I know he wasn't doing that fucking great yesterday playing the fucking game. But, yeah. It's one of those things where he genuinely seems like he's a bit pissy about the game all of a sudden, and he might not actually fucking play it as much as he was hinting he might. When we watched the first couple of games on this stream after Bingo was done, I was just kind of, shooting the shit until it was time for that being said to start, so, because we're doing a live redirect it. So, yeah, we saw the first couple of matches, and I tried to analyse them as best as I could, and yeah, Phil was doing, Phil was getting beat, you know what I mean? It's not as if he was getting absolutely fucking decimated. The very first fight, the very first round, he got perfected. See, the guy fucking perfected his ass. Almost double perfected him, almost. Yeah, that guy fucking destroyed him, but, yeah, Phil was having not a great fucking time from what I saw at the start of the stream. I'm not sure if I got much fucking better from him, probably fucking not. So it's going to be interesting to see how Phil's stance will change when the third beta will get announced, He might not even bother with it at this fucking rate, because the performance of this second beta did not generate for him a lot of fucking traffic, because there was not a lot of fucking views in his videos. He didn't get another spike in fucking, subscribers. Support for him was good though. I mean, if you look at the metrics on the good old tips tracker, support for him done quite well, I believe. We can actually remind ourselves of this now. Street Fighter, $104, 151 and 151. And so yeah, Phil got fucking the vest, 2 fucking streams in a row, so it's one of those things where I might not want to fucking write it off just yet. But yeah, Phil's currently sitting at 494 members, and he is still about like 70 odd away from his goal of 80 odd, it's actually 80 when you give it. But yeah, his goal of 575, his tier 1 goal, and he's desperate to hit it, and he really needs to hit it before Christmas. So yeah, there we fucking go. It's not looking fucking good for him. He's gonna brush his teeth, he says, and then he's gonna likely start in just a few minutes. Phil had to restart his PC as well, by the way. He had to do a quick PC restart, but shit, needed it anyway. Phil does not usually turn his PC off. Now, I personally turn my PC off every single fucking day. I will so when I'm fucking done with it for the night, when I'm not fucking doing anything, I will turn the shit off. It's just, I thought it's a normal fucking thing to just turn everything off when you're finished fucking using it. I'm going to go to sleep, so why fucking have the power still run on this computer? Why run the computer when I'm going to be fucking snoozing? Yeah, to me it seems like a perfectly normal, plausible thing just to fucking turn that shit off when you're finished using it and then turn it back on when you're ready to fucking use it. But Phil, though, keeps everything on. Always. Yeah, hibernate sleep mode's okay as well. That's also a power saving mode, you know what I mean? It's one of those things where, but Phil though, I'm pretty sure he won't even fucking do that. He'll just leave things running. He won't even bother with sleep mode, or actually I'm pretty certain. That sounds like a step too fucking far. It sounds like extra additional effort for Phil. No, he's not going to fucking put on sleep mode. Fuck that. Let's spin the wheel and pick our card for today. And by the way, the centre square, I have Street Fighter jargon. Now, what do I mean by that? I've noticed something Phil keeps doing. The last couple of pre-streams, the last couple of podcasts even, Phil is talking about the game. Even though he treats everyone as sort of, you know, I'm a common gamer, just like all you common gamers, he tries to fucking, you know, resonate and relate to every single other fucking person in his chat by trying to pretend to be a common gamer. And yet he's going to fucking use this fucking random jargon and terminology which goes over most people's fucking head. You know, like fucking footsies and all that shit, you know, and fucking low, high fucking counter blocks. He speaks a lot of jargon most of the fucking time which has no fucking relevance or meaning to most fucking people. So if Phil starts going off on that fucking drivel again, that is a centre square ticked, and that is him fucking using some Street Fighter jargon. And why did I put copium? Because I intentionally believe that Phil talks like this to try and pretend to still be a fucking authority on the game, when these days he is simply not. So that being said, let's find out what word is today. For the card, phone stuff. Phone stuff, fantastic stuff. Phone stuff, okay, we need a number. We need a number between... Do I have two phone stuff? Hold on, why have I got so many different results for phone? Microphone, that'll be why. Okay. I need a number between 1 and 230. The first number in chat I see which contains a number 7 will be the card I use for today's bingo. So no pressure. I said 7. There, fuck off, Francesco. I can't do that. That's too high. Quasar X is the first one in chat I saw. 27. Francesco Ramos Magia said 723, which was fucking far too high. I needed like between 1 and 213. He's gone fucking miles above that. So technically the first number in chat was, it was 7 and it was Francesco's, but it was too high, so Quasar X instead with 27, and Zeta Zero somehow reading their mind and also saying 27. Those two were the first two legitimate numbers I saw in chat anyway, and they were both coincidentally the same fucking number. Birds of a feather, great minds think alike, and all other sort of fucking things you can say there. Well done, used to. Let's go to the 27th bingo card and see how it looks for today's bingo. We were 1 away yesterday from a full house, frustratingly. Today though, today's another day. Is Phil alive yet? No, he's not. I have a feeling he's going to start soon, so fucking, you know, I'll go through the card when I'm just going to save. I'm not even going to go through the card right now properly. I'm just going to save the goddamn thing first in case Phil starts very soon, because he says he's going to. So let's just save the goddamn thing first, and then we can go through the fucking card and fucking whatever. There we go, save that, blah 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 blah. 2 seconds, saving the card right now, there we fucking go, fantastic stuff. Is he awake yet? He's still alive, okay cool. The card's been saved, fucking ready for that, and close that, here we fucking go. Let's go to this. You guys all know the drill by now as well. When it comes to the bingo and you get 25 snorts from Phil, that's a free space. If you get 50 snorts, that's another free space. If Phil gets 100 likes on his stream and blows bubbles before starting recording for gameplay, that is also a free space. And if we get 100 likes on this very stream here that you're watching right now, that is also a free space. So the power of a free space does somewhat rely and is in your hands. You guys can have the authority. You guys can control whether we get a free space or not. We need 100 likes though. But it's not something I expect, you know what I mean? Because it's one of those things where, you know, I don't get 100 likes often, you know what I mean? So it's one of those things. That's why it's a free space, I guess, you know what I mean? Don't make it too easy to achieve and attain. But, yeah, the bingo card should be on screen now for you guys. I need to actually adjust the size of it a little bit because it doesn't look fantastic. Give me a second here, guys. There we go, I think that'll do. Nice stuff, okay. So what's the card look like anyway? Got Phil saying reality, him checking his phone, him talking about family, you know, basically mentions anything to do with family, like, you know, Kat or Jasper or even his parents. Wow, and voted. Update, excited, the good old leg slap, him drinking and him giving a thumbs up to the camera. Then him saying detractor or trolls, fuck, him using that Street Fighter jargon, him repeating the same point constantly, and him scratching his stash. Then the fourth row is him saying, by the way, gifted memberships, schedule, idiot, and him burping. And the final row is him giving the good old prayer hands, dead air, him saying, disgusting, his chair creaking, and siege mode. What is siege mode? It is where he folds his arms. When he folds his arms and talks to you, that is siege mode. It's a term we borrowed from Piece of Peace. Don't tell him, I'm sure he wouldn't mind anyway. So yeah, that is today's bingo card, guys. I think it's quite a decent one. I was considering changing the rules for prizes, but it's one of those things where I've not really actually put much fucking thought into it. Like, I want to be able to give back to you guys fucking more often, but I don't want to make it too easy as well and devalue the game of bingo, if that makes fucking sense. I don't know, we'll see. If anyone's got any good ideas for, like, you know, trying to make, you know, because it's Christmas time as well, you know what I mean? So I want to fucking try and, you know, give back to you guys even more. It's a good time to give, as Phil says, the spirit of giving, you know. It's a Christmas spirit, you know, and then the spirit of the occasion. And speaking of Phil's beginning the stream right fucking now, so yeah. Remind me in chat, guys, you all know the drill. If I miss anything in the card, please tag me in chat and tell me what I fucking miss. I don't fucking try and miss things, but I just do sometimes because I'm a stupid fucking bastard. Mods, Dashiell wants all mods to get £25. That's a good suggestion, but I'm going to nope it. Aiding Kensington's as well about a burp counter. I mean, it's... you guys can keep track of that if you want. I might try and squeeze it in there at some fucking point, I don't know. Anyway, that was going live right now. Here we go, let's just focus on the game for now, and yeah, here we fucking go. Good luck, guys.
Good morning and welcome to the Level 1 podcast, everyone. Happy holidays and welcome to We're Busy Having Fun down here on Level 1. Welcome to holiday week. My camera is messed up, I can already tell. Hold on, because I restarted my computer. Let me fix this. Welcome to Christmas week.
I actually need to fix this fucking thing in 2 seconds. I need to fix the bingo card as well, 2 seconds. His chair already creaked, so I fucking tick that shit. There we fucking go. Our chair creaked already in the fucking board. Fantastic stuff. I'll just rewind this just to make sure I don't miss anything.
Because I restarted my computer. Let me fix this.
This might be dead.
Welcome
this might
to
be dead
Christmas week.
This might be dead right here.
Indeed.
Was that a snore?
Welcome to Christmas week.
Nah, it wasn't a snore.
Indeed. Christmas week means a lot of things for a lot of people. For us here on DSP Gaming, it basically means we're getting back into the full-time swing of regular chill gaming while we prepare for special holiday events this Friday and Saturday. And I'm very excited for this, obviously. Christmas is my favorite holiday of the year, and so we get nice and festive around here on the streams. I'm happy to be back to full-time regular streaming, meaning no more Street Fighter 6 beta. We'll unpack the beta this morning on the podcast. I'll give you my final thoughts on it now that it's completed. And I have a lot of thoughts on it only because I basically had kind of a mixed experience with the beta over the weekend. Some days I experienced almost completely different gameplay and or responsiveness from the beta. And I think it had to do with essentially the amount of people who were playing all at one time. But also, I have, I think, more intelligent thoughts on the gameplay of the beta, because I actually like the gameplay of Street Fighter 6 at this point, way more than I did the first beta. In the first beta, I was kind of like godsmacked by new things, like the drive impact system. And this time around, I don't think they're that big of a deal anymore. So I'll summarize all of that for you. But now it's time to move on from the Street Fighter 6 beta and have a nice regular week of streaming. Except that we're doing special holiday stuff this week as well, which I'm very excited for. I hope you guys are too. Welcome, everyone. So, how you doing? We have a wintry mix outside today in Washington State. Even here in it's considered the lowland areas. I don't live in the mountainous region of Washington. I live in the outskirts of Seattle. And so for us to get snow is a rarity. And we already got some heavier snow about a month ago. It was a few inches, and that's a rarity. Like, we never get it that early. We just got a wintry mix overnight. It luckily didn't stick, but the rooftops are all dusted in snow. The railings, you know, certain spots have snow on them, which is very nice actually for this time of year. It's beautiful for Christmas week to look outside and to see that. I actually really like it. Unfortunately, we're supposed to get actual snow tonight into tomorrow. That's going to accumulate, and that sucks because my day off is Wednesday, and as you guys know, as I tell you all the time, my day off is my day when I have to run all my errands, grocery shopping, grabbing pet supplies and things for around the house. And particularly this week, it's getting the supplies for the Christmas weekend, like getting the stuff we're going to cook for our Christmas meal on Sunday. And it's going to suck if there's like lots of snow out there that I've got to somehow drive through on the day off. So much so that I guess we might have to play it by ear. They're claiming 1 to 4 inches. If there's 1 inch in Washington State, things slow down to a crawl. If there's 4 inches in Washington State, it's as if we live in Alaska and people are like snowed in living in igloos. I'm not exaggerating. Like, that's what happens. Like, everyone here is freaking out about it. 4 inches of snow is like the end of the world. I know it's stupid because I came from Connecticut where regularly we'd get a foot of snow. Like every other day during winter, there'd be a foot of snow. So you're used to it. But out here, they're like, they freak out about it. And no, I'm not even kidding. Just a little bit of snow can completely disturb the supply chain. So you go to stores for the next 2 weeks. Oh, we're out of this. We're out of this. Why? Oh, because it snowed an inch a week ago. Huh? Oh, yeah. Our trucks couldn't get through the mountain pass because it was too snowy. Like, what the hell are you talking about? That's how it is out here. So we'll see what happens. I'm hoping for the best. And I'm obviously hoping that it's not going to be a giant issue affecting my whole Christmas week. I really want to have a normal day off on Wednesday. Already we were planning on having a more stay-home day on Wednesday. I was just going to go grocery shopping and I think pet supplies, and that was it. I think that was the plans for going out on Wednesday. So as long as the snow's not that bad, I should be all right. But I guess we'll see. Okay? Anyway, obviously that has nothing too much to do with my streams. I'll still be here streaming regardless if it snows or not. That's not a big deal. Okay? Shall we talk about the coming week schedule? I think that's what we should do. Let's talk about specifically what's coming this week. And then what I want to do is I want to summarize my thoughts about Street Fighter 6 after having played it all weekend a second time. Then we can probably just do some Q&A. I think I have one news story I want to talk about that I got overnight here. And let me see if I can just refresh my memory. Oh, interestingly enough, the news story I have to talk about actually has to do with Street Fighter 6. So I guess I could tie that into my discussion of Street Fighter 6. So there you go. We'll talk about this all together. All right. Let's talk about the holiday week schedule, shall we? All right. So Street Fighter 6 is over. Thank goodness. Not saying that I hated it and I wanted it to end. I'm just saying, like, as someone who's a variety streamer, having time constraints to enjoy a game sucks. Like, oh, it's the beta. It's only 3 days. Oh, so now I have to play the same game for 3 days straight? Yeah, because if you don't, you missed out on playing it. Like, I don't really like that, especially me getting older. I like variety. I like breaking stuff up. I like giving you guys different things every day, and having to play Street Fighter 6 3 days in a row can get tiring. I'm not even going to exaggerate. When I was done yesterday, my hand was in pain, like from playing all day, 3 days. Like, getting too old for this shit. If I'm going to play Street Fighter 6, I guess I got to, take some freaking leave and have a hand brace.
You want your fucking audience to feel fucking sorry for you or some pish? Like, fuck off, Phil. You fucking play video games all fucking day and you fucking hurt your poor fucking hand because you're fucking button mashing so fucking much and thrash around that fucking joypad trying your absolute fucking best to hang with the fucking other fucking players but you couldn't fucking date. You got your arse handed to you in a fucking silver platter time and time again. Big fucking deal, you got a fucking sore hand. My fucking hand hurts boo fucking who because I fucking played that fucking game so fucking much that I fucking pretend to be fucking great at because I'm not fucking relevant anymore in the fucking community. But Jesus Christ, man, I'm in fucking pain today because I wasn't going to fucking go into this because I don't want to fucking sound like some... I don't know what the fuck is wrong with me. I say I've got some sort of trapped nerve in my fucking neck, so if I randomly fucking yell in pain, if I'm angrier than usual today, it's probably fucking due to that. I'm annoyed today. I'm on the fucking edge today because all fucking day long I've had a fucking sore fucking neck. I can barely fucking turn the goddamn thing. I don't know what the fuck's up with it. But maybe it's the way I fucking slept or something. Who fucking knows? Either way though, Phil's picked the wrong fucking day to piss me the fuck off because I'm not in a fucking good mood today. I was hoping Bingo would cheer me up, but seeing his fucking face immediately just fucking ruins it.
I have to do pre-gaming stretches to play fighting games these days. Like, geez, you're getting too old, man. But I'm happy now to be back with variety. Let's talk about that. All right. So today, we return to High on Life. Played it for 5 hours so far. This is the game from the makers of Rick and Morty. Plays like Rick and Morty, like you would expect. Like there's a lot of dialogue, and the dialogue is funny and witty, sometimes adult-oriented. It all depends on the subject matter. Like very much, the gun could be talking in a silly way about a gameplay mechanic or an enemy, and just keeps going on and on about it, and it's kind of funny. Then you run into a vendor who's talking about selling a rod that you shove into your penis hole for personal pleasure. I'm not kidding. That happened in the playthrough last time. Excuse me. So, my mind has been open to a whole new world. Let's just put it that way. But that being said, I'm enjoying the game a lot. It plays like a classic FPS from, say, the late 90s or early 2000s. Games like Duke Nukem, 3D, you know, original Unreal or even early Unreal Tournament, Serious Sam, the original 1 and 2 Serious Sam games. It kind of is in that line of humor and gameplay. Is it super complex? No, it's not. That's kind of not what they were going for. They wanted something that was more basic and simple that probably anyone could just jump into and enjoy at face value. So I like it. I'm happy it's on Game Pass. I'm really enjoying it. And I'm looking forward to more today. 3 more hours today. Major stream of it today. We already took out 3 bounties. 2 bounties? 2 bounties. We took out, no, 3 bounties. It was 3 bounties. Yeah, we took out 3 different bounties. And the plot is progressing. I know there's going to be more bounties and more to do. I'm curious to see what new, you know, we just got a new weapon, barely used it. We'll see how that weapon is implemented today. The game also has backtracking, which is kind of interesting. You can backtrack to any world that you've already been in as you get new abilities with the new guns, and you can explore the worlds even further. So, for example, I have a gun that shoots out a platform that attaches to a certain kind of texture on a wall. Originally, it couldn't get to those areas, and now I can, so I can go back and find hidden items and stuff, you see? It's kind of neat. It's got that exploration going for it, it's got classic gameplay going for it, and it's got humor going for it. I'm pumped for more today. I hope you guys will stick around for High on Life after the podcast. On the late stream tonight, 6:45 p.m. Pacific time, we return to Warzone 2.0, which I know you guys are happy about. You guys are loving Warzone. You're so happy that I got back into Battle Royale. Particularly, this is the most popular Battle Royale that there's been. I'm enjoying it because I'm learning better, and also we're having fun conversation while I try to survive. I've now made top 3 times and climbing. It's like, am I ever going to win a match? I don't know, but we're sure as hell going to try tonight. We'll see what happens tonight on the late stream, okay? Cool. Tomorrow is in your hands, ladies and gentlemen. Because, ladies and gents, right now, I'm going to create the poll on which you're going to vote overnight to determine what we do tomorrow. Are you ready for this? We're going to do it live. Are you ready? Are we ready? Yes, finally, Giga Chad Baxter says yes. I was waiting. All right, now that you guys are ready, I had to wait till you said you...
I was counting that as dead air. That was pointless fucking dead air. I just thought, you know what, fuck it. Fuck you, Phil. That's dead air. I'm counting it. I'm not got fucking patience for fucking Phil's bullshit today. That is dead air. Good start to the card.
We're ready. Now that you're ready, let's do it. So let's go to the main channel page of DSP Gaming. Here we are. All right. Let's refresh. Here we are. Community tab. On the main channel. Let's do a poll. Text poll. Which game should DSP play first on Tuesday's streams?
Shut the fuck up. 1.25 speed.
Happy voting and good luck. Nope. The losing game will be played on the late stream instead. So, no worries. Alright, and the options are God of War Ragnarok or Pokemon Scarlet. So, no matter what we do tomorrow, we're going to have advancement in both games. But I am very curious to see, out of those two, which would you prefer to see more of? So, allow me to get...
No, so Phil, this is stupid. And this is so fucking dumb of Phil, in my opinion. Phil has fucking potentially shoot himself in the fucking foot here. God of War is not fucking doing well for him whatsoever as a fucking game in general for contributions. Doesn't matter if it's a day stream or a fucking night stream. It is doing abysmally poor for him in terms of fucking support. Pokemon does a lot fucking better on a day stream usually. If he fucking lets random fucking audience decide, if it's a poll, then he has fucking potentially shooting himself in the fucking foot here, because if fucking God of War wins day stream, that means he's fucking relegating himself for that whole day to potentially poor fucking day of support, when he might be lucky to get $100 for the fucking 2 streams combined. This is a very dangerous fucking play from Phil here, and if he had any fucking sense to him, he would just fucking put his goddamn guilty foot down and said, you know what, Pokemon day stream, God of War night stream, fuck it. It's bizarre that he's letting his audience fucking potentially, you know, make him lose a lot of money here. Because, just saying, look at the track record of fucking both games, Pokemon should stick to the fucking day stream if Phil wants to fucking capitalise and make that bag.
You caught up on what's going on in those playthroughs. In God of War Ragnarok, we completed a major story arc. In fact, for what I'm to understand, that was the next to last story arc. Like, if we went into the next story part, it's pretty much we're heading into the end game now. Okay? So, we ended up in a giant open world area that apparently people are saying could take anywhere from 2 to 3 hours to complete, and it's the final major side content area of the game. There's optional bosses, there's puzzles, there's a lot of combat, there's a lot of fun lore and stuff in this area that essentially saying, hey, here's the last hurrah for the game before you beat it, okay? So, we just entered that area, did it for like maybe 20, 30 minutes, ran out of time, so when we play God of War again, you know, whenever it is tomorrow, it's going to be a major focus on that, okay? Pokemon Scarlet. Yesterday's stream last night actually went really well. We caught up with the stuff that I had owed and was lingering. I had owed 2 different Pokemon to people who had contributed to be named, but I had to catch them, and apparently one of them was a rare catch that you could barely find. I ended up finding it, finally catching it, and now those Pokemon are in the party, they're evolved, they're learning new abilities, and they're actually quite good so far. So we wrapped all that up. By the way, Jasper Kitty, if you haven't noticed, is in the office today and will be with us for today's High on Live stream. I don't know if he'll be in here for the whole stream or only portions, or who knows, you know, he's a cat of his own will. He does what he wants, all right? So, and by the way, I should take this bottle cap and put it on my bottle before he tries to steal it, which I know he's eyeballing right now. So, then we journeyed further east in Pokemon Scarlet to a new area. We went down from the giant chilled ice mountainside we were on, and we went to this nice hilly, like, highlands area where there was quite a lot of new Pokemon we had never caught before of high level. They were between like 40 and 50. And we caught a ton. And it was a really fun stream, chill stream. It's exactly what I needed to unwind from the stress of competitive Street Fighter 6 all weekend long. So I'm very happy that we did that last night and we had good progress, okay? So, please guys, vote. It's on the main channel page of DSP Gaming, the community tab. That poll will be running overnight. You guys will determine what game gets played first and second tomorrow. One will be God of War Ragnarok and one will be Pokemon Scarlet. It's totally up to you. The power is in your hands. So please vote. What I will do is at the end of the podcast today, I will check on the status of that poll. All right, we'll see what you guys vote for, and go from there. I'm curious. You know, I think either game's fine on either stream, but I'm wondering if there's like a consensus of what people want more of right now. Okay, now, if all goes according to plan, Wednesday's my day off for streaming this week. Well, but if there's a lot of snow on Tuesday, I mean, what are we gonna do? Maybe I should rearrange my schedule, right? I guess we'll have to see what happens. If there ends up being a ton of snow and everything's like closed here because people can't deal with 3 inches of snow in Washington State, then maybe I will be here on Wednesday, all right? And maybe I'll take Thursday off instead. I mean, that would be fine, but obviously that would throw a little monkey wrench into the schedule and people would be a little confused about what would be happening. So let's see what happens. Let's assume everything will be okay and I'll be off on Wednesday, all right? So that'll be my final prep for my Christmas events and or my Christmas day off. I'll actually be out buying at the grocery store. We're going to figure out what we want to eat for our Christmas dinner, buy the ingredients and everything. And then when I come back, all right, here's the deal. It's supposed to be when I come back on Thursday, we're going to do more High on Life and more Warzone. That's the plan. If I end up not taking off Wednesday and pushing that to Thursday, then Wednesday will be High on Life and Warzone, and then Thursday will be my day off. So it's not that much of a change, just whatever day ends up being my day off this week, okay? Friday the 23rd, this coming Friday, is the Christmas Marathon event. I do this every year. It's a fun marathon that is gaming, it's drinking, it's food, it's dress, it's being merry and bright all day long. And I'm very excited this year because we got some good things lined up for sure. Nice chill times. Should be a great way if you're in the holiday spirit. You want to swing by and celebrate with me on DSP Gaming here, please do. Let's talk about it. So, first of all, we've locked in the 4 games that will be played. It's going to be The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion on the Xbox Series X, so it's going to run beautifully, 60 frames per second. Disney Dreamlight Valley, featuring the Toy Story / Winter Update, okay? Fallout 3, again, being played on my Xbox Series X with the 60 frames per second 1080p update. And Resident Evil 1, and this is going to be the remake that they did, I want to say around 2015 on the PlayStation 4, now played on the PS5. I don't know if there's going to be any graphical advantages there. So, good variety. You got a survival horror game, 2 really chill open-world Bethesda RPGs, and basically kind of a sim game returning that's been on hiatus for about a month that you guys really like. All right? So that's going to be a good variety of stuff, and I'm excited for that. Jasper, wait a minute. What is that? What do you have? What is that? What the heck? What the heck is that? Where did this come from? Huh. Jasper has a metallic, half of a metallic ball that's broken. And I'm looking at it like, what is it? This might be the only thing I can think of. So we have some candles. Oh, I know what it is. It's right here. It's one of the pieces of from my decorations. It must have broken off. Okay. It's half of a metal ball here from one of my decorations. He found it on the floor. Good thing I caught that. You don't want him eating that. Let me throw that out. Okay. Back to the subject at hand. Friday's Christmas Marathon event. So how's it going to work? All day long, I'll be streaming starting in the morning for the Level 1 podcast, but I'll be in holiday attire. And in fact, at this point, I have not one, not two, not three, but 4 ugly Christmas sweaters. 4 that I'll be alternating wearing during the course of the day. Okay? I don't know if we'll do thresholds, like maybe if we hit a...
Wow, he's got fucking 4 Christmas sweaters that I fucking alternate for the rest of the fucking day. I have not 4, not 3, not 2, not 1, but 0. I have 0 fucks to give about that fucking situation.
Certain amount of support, I'll change the sweater, or maybe I'll just periodically change the sweater regardless. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But yeah, 4 ugly Christmas sweaters that will be worn over the course of the marathon. Of course, I have multiple Christmas hats I'll be wearing as well, the Santa hat as well as the Let's Get Lit hat. I'll be drinking all day long. Hoo boy. Now, I never drink on stream. You guys know that. I'm a professional. The consummate professional. So there's absolutely no way that I'd be drinking on a stream unless it's Christmas. So for the event, I'll be drinking a White Russian or 2. I have the ingredients to make a White Russian drink. I've never had one before, so it'll be interesting because it's supposed to be like almost like an iced coffee, milky drink, but there's liquor in there. You see? Also, a citrusy, fruity sake drink featuring pear-flavored sake plus a bunch of other ingredients. Like I have orange liqueur.
How did Jasper hurt him?
Pear-flavored sake plus a bunch of other
Did Jasper lick his bald spot? Is that why? What the fuck? Why did that?
Fruity sake drink featuring pear-flavored sake plus a bunch of other
Yeah, the cat was grooming him, and he like freaked the fuck out. Just let him do it. Just let Jasper do it. If the cat wants to fucking do that, it's weird that the fucking cat wants to fucking like that goddamn greasy fucking head. God damn it! Someone call the fucking what's the American equivalent of the fucking RSPCA? For Jesus Christ, man, protect the animals. That's Jasper's angels when you fucking need them. But Christ Almighty, man, don't just fucking the cat's showing you affection and love for God's sake because it wants to fucking groom you. It's a sign of affection, and Phil's like fucking shirking away from the shit. Is like, oh fuck no, I'm not having that.
Plus a bunch of other ingredients, like I have orange liqueur.
Poor cat. Poor Jasper.
Some grenadine and other things to mix in there that are supposed to make it a really interesting drink. So I'm going to try that. I have spiked horchata, which apparently is Mexican rice milk, but it's an alcoholic version that has peppermint flavor in it for the holidays. So I'm going to drink some of that as well. And then, of course, the big surprise, which I have not spoiled for you guys yet, all right, it is I will have hard liquor. And I'm not going to spoil what it is. All I'm going to say is this is something I found special for you guys. It is in line with things on these streams, memes, the like, all right? And it's going to be pretty funny.
It'll be gin, probably, and he's going to charge $100 per fucking shot.
And what we're going to do is, if I get a contribution of a certain level...
Like $100 that you said before?
On the marathon, I will take a shot of this, all right? Now, being that I don't want to take a million shots and get super drunk and now I can't stream for you guys, it's going to be a rare thing. It's going to be like, okay, a big contribution comes in, I'll take a shot. I would guarantee you probably we'd maybe take only a couple shots of this thing during the entire marathon.
Okay, it's definitely $100. It's definitely $100 fucking dollars. There's no way he's going to expect fucking... No, it's definitely 100. I would be astonished. I'm willing to fucking bet it will not be... It's got to be $100. If it's not $100, I'll be fucking flabbergasted.
Just being honest. And that's okay, because I'm going to be balancing it out with other drinks. Okay?
And speaking of drinks, there's our first bingo of the fucking day. He finally took a sip.
So, it's going to be a fun event, all right? And we'll be alternating between all of those games, as well as my outfits and drinking. But also, 2 other special things going down during the marathon on Friday. The first, feasting with the king. My wife and I are going to order a meal. It'll be delivered, and I will do a live meal with you guys. What will it be? I have absolutely no idea. My wife and I haven't even talked about it. At this point, we got enough polls and things going on. We don't need to have another poll for cuisine. We'll just figure it out. I'm not sure what we're going to do, because the thing is, traditionally on Christmas Eve, we get Chinese food. So that's out. We just had, like, Japanese or Japanese fusion food. That's out. And recently we ate Mexican food, too, so that's probably out. Like, I honestly have no clue what we're going to get for this thing. I'm like, I really don't know. Maybe Hawaiian. You get Hawaiian food again? Or maybe, Mediterranean? Perhaps. I think about it. I think about what I want to get. All right. But, yeah. So anyway, there will be a live feasting with the king during the show. Hell, I'm going to need it to negate the alcohol anyway. And there will also be a live episode of DSP Tries It that is a holiday theme. I bought a product that I think you guys are going to like. Every year I do this. 2 years ago, I believe I did mincemeat pies. Okay? Last year, I did fruitcake and stolen. All right? This year, something different. And I'm excited to see what this is going to be. I could just tell you this. The only spoiler is that it's going to be variety. It's not just going to be one little thing. It's actually going to be a variety, which I'm enjoying. I think that's going to be better than just trying one thing. Okay? So...
Money, yeah. Money.
Thank you very much to Platinum the 20 for subscribing to the channel. I appreciate that. Cheers.
One little thing. It's actually going to be a variety, which I'm enjoying. I think that's going to be better than just trying one thing. Okay? So... excuse me. So, Friday's event should be super fun. If you can come by and chill, please do. It's not a serious event at all. We're not trying to make major progress in any of the games I'm playing. It's about relaxing and just enjoying games. That's all it is. It's about having fun with the holiday season.
It's about you making as much fucking money as you fucking possibly can. Let's be fucking real here, Phil.
People are going to be telling me all about what their plans are for their Christmas over the weekend. We're going to be relaxing. People are going to want me to sing Christmas carols. I'm serious. They probably will. That's what it's all about. A nice, chill, holiday-themed day on Friday to celebrate the season. So if you can make it Friday the 23rd, I hope that you will. If not, of course, all those festivities will be recorded and uploaded right here to DSP Gaming after the fact. Oh, and by the way, because I'm on YouTube, I don't have to worry about someone mass reporting me and trying to get me banned because I was a little tipsy and I might accidentally say something that is stupid.
Oh, I know what he's talking about. Okay, guys, in case you're not aware of what he's fucking talking about. What's the word again? You go on YouTube or something? I guess you go on YouTube. Yeah. Here we go. This is what Phil's talking about right here, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I want to watch a drama vlog. Then you go on YouTube. I want to watch some faggot insult some homo. You go on YouTube.
And yes, Phil got in trouble for that, and it seems like to me he's actually upset that he got into trouble for saying those horrible things and breaking those rules. So he's not sorry that he did it, he was sorry that he got fucking suspended for it. Temporarily. Let's just rewind that and see what Phil says again.
Oh, and by the way, because I'm on YouTube, I don't have to worry about someone mass reporting me and trying to get me banned because I was a little tipsy and I might accidentally say something that is stupid. Because on
So I don't have to worry about it, was Phil's wording. I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to fucking be careful with things that I might drunkenly say that comes out of my fucking racist, homophobic little fucking mouth. Because I'm on YouTube.
YouTube, they don't do that shit. On YouTube, oh no, you accidentally said something dumb because you were half drunk. Guess what happens? Your video gets demonetized. Whoopity doopity. Your video gets age restricted. Oh no!
All your fucking videos should be fucking age restricted for fuck's sake, Phil. Your content is not suitable for fucking children. You're constantly fucking swearing, you're fucking doing this fucking awful adult humour. Scat jokes and all that shit, and you're fucking talking about dicks and shitty asses and you're fucking... everything. Jesus fucking Christ, Phil. All of your fucking videos should, by default, be fucking age restricted in the fucking first place. It is a fucking crime, in my opinion, on YouTube's part, that they don't do it for all of your fucking content. Also, let me check
Your video
something
gets
here.
demonetized. Whoopity doopity. Your video gets age restricted.
So let me see if there's a potential good thumbnails here. How about that? That a good one? That could be a good one. Yeah, I might try and get a thumbnail out of that. Let's see how it looks. Hang on.
Keep saying sorry when they do something. They're not really apologizing, right?
There we go. Okay. Should I try? I'll try it now. Actually, fuck it. Hang on. Remove background. So I'll go to my wee website. Let's see how it looks. Let me. So I've got a website here. So I've used my wee snipping tool. Copy the image and paste it directly into the website. Very simple. That looks no bad. A little bit iffy there. A little bit iffy there. Other than that, decent. That could be passable. Home Alone DSP. Jesus Christ. But yeah, bottom line is, Phil is fucking just full on embracing the fact that he doesn't have to worry about his fucking foul little toxic mouth getting him into too much fucking trouble because he's now on YouTube because Twitch got rid of his ass.
stupid. Because on YouTube, they don't do that shit. On YouTube, oh no, you accidentally said something dumb because you were half drunk. Guess what happens? Your video gets demonetized. Whoopity doopity. Your video gets age restricted. Oh no, Christmas is ruined because I got an 18 plus video. No one cares, right? God forbid you do a Christmas stream on Twitch, you have a sip of liquor, you say something, and now you're banned for 4 weeks. It's like, fuck that place, right? Seriously, I'm so glad I'm not there anymore, right? So, yes, I'm very excited for Friday's event. I hope you guys are too. Now, Saturday the 24th, Christmas Eve, I am streaming, but it's only a half day for me. It's going to be the return of the King of Christmas tournament. This is something that I used to do annually in the annual WWE 2K game. What it would be is I would simulate a series of matches featuring icons from the Christmas season. Think Frosty the Snowman.
I'm still thinking about a fucking rant about Twitch. No, he has shown zero remorse. So I just want to point this out again.
Out drama and bullshit. I want to watch a drama vlog. You go on YouTube. I want to watch some faggot insult some homo. You go on YouTube.
He has no remorse whatsoever for doing that, clearly. He has fucking anger at Twitch for punishing him for it in the fucking first place. He has anger at the people that fucking reported him for his fucking slip of the tongue in the first place. Phil's excuse of, I was just drunk, it was a drink that made me fucking say it. Don't blame me, it was the alcohol I was consuming at a fucking time. Because the alcohol clearly told you to fucking say those fucking things, Phil. You have no fucking remorse for the fucking things that you fucking say to your audience, Phil. You're upset you're fucking not on there anymore, you're upset they fucking you have the fucking platform, you know, obviously, not full time. Phil could have reapplied for partnership at a time. He could have stayed on Twitch. Phil was not banned on Twitch, he was departnered, keep in mind. He just didn't want to fucking stream without having a partnership again. And it's one of those things where his little fucking brain couldn't cope with it and I was like, fuck this place. Phil, it was your own words and your own actions that got you into fucking trouble. It was not Twitch's fault you fucking said those fucking things. It wasn't the alcohol's fault you said those fucking things. You said those things because that is the real, true and genuine, authentic Phil Bunnell experience coming out there. Fucking, no, so when the alcohol unleashed the true, raw DSP for all to see. And that raw, real DSP is a toxic, vile motherfucker. This version here, this is a mask. This is an ugly little pig mask that he fucking has. He tries to be family friendly as much as fucking possible. Tries to be fucking child friendly content as much as fucking possible, even though it's clear as day is fucking no. And the server points out in chat he would have to apply for affiliate once he hits the criteria for it, assuming he might have lost followers while gone, and then work towards partner again. It's too much fucking effort for Phil, plus he knows he could get fucking muted again straight away because he is not that fucking safe on there, because his dumbass mouth gets him into too much fucking trouble, because he just fucking can't help himself. Nah, it's far safer for him to just stay on YouTube where they don't actually fucking clamp down on his fucking toxic fucking language as much as they should.
Versus the dentist elf from the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer Rankin Bass special. Charlie Brown, right, versus the Grinch, okay? All these icons. Ebenezer Scrooge against Jack Skellington, okay? So they would have these matches. Sometimes it would be a gimmick match, like a tables match or a Falls Count Anywhere match, whatever it could be. Silly matches. And after these qualifying matches, the winner of each match would face off in a final match that is a ladder match for the King of Christmas title, an actual title belt that would be hanging above the ring. And the winners of each individual match would have to climb the ladder, grab the title that was suspended above, and if they did, they would become the King of Christmas champion for that year, okay? This used to be very popular. People love this, okay? And what ended up happening was over the years, number one, I fell out of love with wrestling. My audience fell out of love with wrestling because I stopped really mentioning it that much anymore. I don't really watch it anymore. And the WWE 2K games got worse and worse. So it was kind of a hand-in-hand thing. I didn't care that much about wrestling anymore, and the WWE 2K games just kept getting terrible every year. To the point where they wouldn't even work anymore. Like, two iterations ago, not this one from this year, but the one before, if you even tried to do anything with created characters, the whole game would crash. So no one could even do Sims. It was a joke, okay? So they're back this year and the Sims work. I've done Sims several times this year. We did a couple fantasy battle royales. We even did a Halloween-themed one with a bunch of horror characters that you guys like. So it's going to return for Christmas with this series of matches, the King of Christmas tournament on Christmas Eve. Now, that's the only stream I'm doing on Christmas Eve. It's only going to be like a level 1 podcast and a first stream, and that's it, okay? No second stream that day. So, if you could be here live for that, great. I mean, I'd love to have you guys here. If not, if you can't be here, that's fine. I record all this content, all this holiday content. It all gets uploaded to the channel right after the fact. And therefore, you know, don't worry. I understand. Many of you will be busy with your own families and friends. You'll be doing your own holiday festivities. I hear you. You know, that's awesome. And I just hope that you'll get caught up later if you enjoy this kind of content, okay? So the second half of Saturday, I won't be here. I'm going to be, like I said, I'm going to be having a Chinese food dinner with my wife. It's a holiday tradition. We have our favorite Chinese restaurant that we like to go to. And then on Christmas Day, my one day a year where I'm literally off. Yes, I have one day a year. And at 365 days, one single day when I don't have to do anything. I don't have to run errands. I don't have to go grocery shopping. No appointments, nothing. I just get to relax with my family. That's Christmas Day. And so this year, you know, actually I was talking to my wife about this. I said, why don't we do some baking? Like, why don't we figure out something we can bake together during the course of the day that'll make the house smell really good? And she was like, that's a great idea.
I swear to fuck, I'm not kidding you on. I heard that as why don't we do some begging? I swear to fuck, I genuinely thought I said begging. 64 megabytes is asking what is Bingo and DSP. Well, Bingo has been around for fucking years, mate. Bingo is Bingo, you know, you try and fill up the square or something like that, but to even begin to explain what DSP is fucking too fucking... There's not enough time in the day to explain this fucking lol cow. But, yeah, I swear to fuck Phil said begging here.
So this year, you know, actually I was talking to my wife about this. I said, why don't we do some baking? Like, why...
Yeah, okay, she actually said bacon. I swear to fuck, no lie to you, I genuinely thought I said begging. I had to genuinely rewind that just to be fucking certain I heard bacon, you know, I actually said bacon and not fucking begging. But, yeah, 64 megabytes, how do we even begin to explain what is DSP? DSP is a lol cow. He's been around fucking making YouTube videos for like 14 years now. And he's a toxic piece of shit. So much so that he has more people fucking criticising him than he has really supporting him. So we fucking call him out for this kind of shit. And Phil does all his podcasts every single fucking day. So much fucking so that because he always does his fucking podcasts every single fucking day, and he generally fucking says the same things all the fucking time and repeats the same thing all the time, I thought, let's make a game of bingo of that. So we've actually got a fucking way to play a game while enduring his boring ass podcast. That way, we fucking turns a boring experience into somewhat of a mildly entertaining experience. Plus, if we get 25 out of 25 on the card, somebody in chat can win a wee prize. So that's kind of premise of why I run DSP Bingo. So there you go.
Why don't we figure out something we can bake together during the course of the day that'll make the house smell really good? And she was like, that's a great idea. And we can bake, we can watch Christmas specials together. So we might actually do some baking together, cook, have a good time on Christmas Day. Okay? Awesome. Then on Monday, we're back to regularly scheduled gameplay on the 26th. Likely, it'll be God of War and Pokemon paired. And then probably that Tuesday, it all depends, because we don't know how long High on Life is. Maybe I'll beat High on Life between today and Thursday. If not, we'll probably need another stream of it to wrap it up. Okay? So, let's get rid of this idiot who's spamming my chat. So, yeah, it'll be a fun holiday-themed week. And then, basically, my priority will be, after that, finishing up God of War, finishing up Pokemon Scarlet, and finishing up High on Life. Because once I finish those 3 games, I can then do my year-end series, all right? Pokemon Scarlet, not so much. I mean, at this point, I could probably review Pokemon Scarlet if I wanted to. There's not much, you know, else left to the game to really, you know, talk about in a review that I haven't seen yet. But I definitely want to finish God of War before I even consider doing my year-end series this year, okay? Because I have to start to determine what's going to be my game of the year or whatever, right? So, that being said, you know, hopefully, I'll wrap up those playthroughs in relatively timely fashion. And once those are done, then we can do my year-end series, which is the most disappointing games of the year countdown, and of course my game of the year awards, all right? And then once that's done, then we can sit down and say, okay, what playthroughs do I want to do now for January 2023? Because we have a lot of options. We're going to have so many games which I skipped over the last 2 to 3 months that you guys have been begging me to play, and we're going to have to weigh and balance which ones do you want to see me play, which ones can wait, you know, we'll see. And on top of that, you know, after the Christmas marathon, traditionally, usually, there's a game or two from there that you guys wish to see me continue as well. Maybe we'll do that same thing this year. We'll see, okay? Cool. Now, there's one other factor that we should discuss before we move on here, okay? And that factor is the members goal for the month right here, all right? So here's the deal, the members goal for December. We're trying to hit 575 members, all right? And we're running out of time, just being honest. Here's how it works. If we hit 575 concurrent members at any time between now and the end of December, all right, I will be doing a Viewer's Choice Marathon event. What does that mean? It means that you, the viewers, will nominate and vote on a game. That game will become a full-on playthrough here on DSP Gaming, okay? And I get the feeling that with the Christmas event coming up, and with some splendid games being played during that event, perhaps one of those games may actually be the game that you guys decide to nominate and vote on, okay? So, yeah, it kind of goes hand in hand. Now, that being said as well, we don't have much time left to hit this, all right? Here's why. I received a member bomb of about 100 members about a month ago. In fact, I would say it was around roughly the 25th of the month, okay? And that means they're going to expire sooner rather than later. So if we were going to hit 575 members for this month, we have to do it within the next few days. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, at the latest, probably Saturday. Okay, that's all we got. All right. So if you've been thinking of becoming a member, if you've been thinking of renewing a membership that's lapsed, if you were in the holiday spirit and you were thinking about possibly gifting some memberships to the channel.
And there's another bingo for the fucking card because you talk about gifted memberships. We're doing quite well, so we're getting there. I knew I'd get there eventually. But, yeah, it's one of those things. I have a feeling that he's not even going to fucking bother. Damien Anderson says, when does the memberships actually lapse? Phil's correct, for once. He is actually saying it's going to expire on the Christmas, which is true. Phil was gifted 113 members on the 25th of November. That means that after the fucking 25th of December, those members are all fucking going to vanish, just get Thanos snapped into fucking oblivion. Tom Tony says it's double bingo horns. I need to check when I get back. But yeah, really, Phil's not streaming on Christmas Day, so obviously when he's finished, you know, enjoying his Christmas Day shenanigans with his fucking full-time wife, then yeah, when he comes back on Boxing Day, I'll say Boxing Day because Boxing Day is a UK thing, when he comes back on the 26th of December to do his usual shite, then yes, he will have lost those members by then. And hopefully it will just be, you know, Phil being on, what, 380 or something. That'd be kind of funny, but we'll see. Is it double bingo horns? How? Let's see. Oh, because it's down the way and across the way. Okay, okay, you're right, okay. I didn't mean to doubt you, Tom Tony, I'm sorry. Double bingo horns, here's the second one. There you fucking go. Good stuff.
All right, now would be the time to think about this and possibly go through with it, because this is obviously going to allow us to hit the goal, lock into the event, and say, hey, viewer's choice, great. Now we can talk about how it's going to go down, okay? If we don't hit it within the next few days, we're going to see a dip of about 100 members, and it's pretty much going to be out of reach, and it's not going to happen, all right? So I hope that hopefully, you know, this week, maybe we'll see a rally.
No, Phil, I want to know something. The last time you wanted to hit a members goal and you had a membership bomb expire, you lowered your goal. You lowered it by the same amount of the lost members. So what I want to know is why you're not doing that this time around when you did it last time. You lowered it, you went and like lost like fucking 500 members, so you lowered the goal by about 500. You said this is a logical thing for you to do because you're fucking keeping it in line with all. You lowered the fucking goal total by the amount of expired memberships. You tried to pass this off as a fucking perfectly logical thing to do. Why are you not going to do that this time around, Phil? Why only do it last time? It doesn't make sense to me, Phil. Keep your fucking nonsense fucking, you know, lies consistent, Phil. Don't say you're going to do it fucking 1 month and not do it fucking next month because you're not being consistent about this. Your fucking dentheads in chat are going to get so confused about whether things are actually going to be achievable or not to hit.
People becoming members, maybe we'll see some people drop some member bombs. And by the way, I should bring this up. There's a new way on YouTube to accept a gifted membership and set it up so that you're already ready ahead of time for when someone does gift some. You type !gift into the stream chat. A link will pop up you can click on. When you click on that link, all right, it's going to do a pop-up on your screen that's going to say, hey, do you want to accept a gifted membership for this channel? And you say yes. And then if anyone gives a membership, you are eligible, okay? You have to do that ahead of time. If you don't, sadly, it will not work and you might not get one, okay? Now, just to clarify, gifted memberships work on set criteria. For example, if you're someone who's a regular to DSP Gaming, if you attend a lot of my streams, if you watch a lot of my on-demand content, if you comment on my videos and streams, you have an increased chance to receive the gifted membership, as opposed to someone who's a more casual viewer who only stops by from time to time. That's the way that YouTube actually does it, is they judge by engagement and overall kind of loyalty and attendance, and those people will get the gifted memberships first. So it actually makes, you know, it benefits you to be a regular on the channel who engages in the content. It actually does in a situation like this, okay? So let's see what happens now. I actually even had a tier 2 membership goal set up for this month, that if we hit another 50, so we hit 625 members, I would be doing a special react event sometime in January. Now, what would it be? I don't know yet. Likely it would be me reacting to a documentary or something like that. Excuse me. But the thing was, I didn't want to get ahead of myself and say, hey, we'll do it until we were even close to hitting the goal. Well, we're not even close to hitting the goal, you see? But maybe people will be very generous. Historically, Christmas week is actually one of, if not the biggest weeks for this kind of thing to happen on my content. Like, usually this week is the week when people come out and like, oh, I'm going to support, and then they gift a bunch of stuff or whatever. So if it's going to happen, it's going to happen this week. But again, let's not take it for granted. Let's see what happens, all right? Fair enough. And if it doesn't happen, it's not the end of the world, just so you guys know. Your support has been absolutely outstanding. These last couple of months have been great. If you haven't noticed, I've made a concerted effort to stop constantly talking about how many contributions are coming in on
Could have fucking fooled me.
stream and things like that. I'm chilling. I'm just trying to enjoy games and ride with the season. I hope you've noticed that change, and I think things have been a lot better because of it. In fact, no exaggeration, I've managed to avoid all drama. I don't pay any attention to any drama going on. I don't care what people say about me. I just ignore it all. And
Well, you've been name dropping fucking content creators at the fucking ass for the last several fucking few weeks. You keep fucking name dropping, was it fucking Dr. Disrespect, fucking Maximilian dude, fucking all these fucking. You're randomly fucking name dropping and you fucking throw shade in them, hoping for a fucking response. Fucking tweeting about fucking centre strain and all that shit and films. There's all these fucking other content creators Phil is fucking trying to throw shade on, and none of them fucking cared about Phil. Phil's too fucking small time, Phil's too fucking insignificant for me. They're fucking too fucking busy with, you know, their own successful YouTube channels to even fucking acknowledge Phil's fucking existence. Not even fucking try and, you know, snap back at him or whatever now. They're just fucking ignoring his ass. Phil has not got any fucking, you know, pull, any fucking... He can't even fucking antagonise the response to these fuckers anymore. He's trying his absolute best to get someone to fucking talk about him, and it doesn't fucking happen. I wonder if he's going to fucking name drop anyone today while he's talking about Street Fighter 6 beta. Apart from Viscant, whatever his fucking name is.
I just go about my day every day, and man, it's been so much better around here. Just being honest, like being oblivious to the bullshit and the toxicity on the internet about me. I just don't pay attention anymore, and I have a great time every day. And you guys seem to be in line with that too, right? You don't want to hear about it either. I don't want to think about it and hear about it. You don't want to hear about it. So just ignore the nonsense and have a good time with each other. That's what it's all about this holiday season, right? Good stuff. Okay. Very nice. So, that's the schedule. That's that. I hope you all have a great holiday week. If you're here with me with the content, great. If you're not, I still wish you a great holiday week. I hope that you have a good time. And basically, you know, I hope you can be here for the holiday events. They're usually traditionally very chill fun. But if you can't make it, you can't do it, right? It is what it is. That's why it's all on demand after the fact. So, I kid you not, Jasper Kitty is laying on top of the capture device on the floor. Right now. He's got his paw on top of it. Should I take a picture of this? Should I do a YouTube short of this?
For fuck's sake. We're still at 1.25 speed, by the way, but we're behind, so how about I just save some fucking time. Let's go to DSP Gaming and see if it's there. Yep, it's there.
So as I am filming and broadcasting my podcast live, my cat Jasper has fallen asleep on top of my video capture device with his paw on top of it in a very cute way. Hopefully it doesn't cause it to malfunction. Happy holidays, everybody, from Jasper.
Is that the whole fucking short? What the fuck was that? I was like, I seen a funny shaped cloud in the sky today. It looked like a fucking cloud. Anyway, happy holidays. Is that mold growing? Actually, that's a good fucking point. What the fuck is this in the... You can actually... What is it? Let's see. Dirty room. Dirty ass room. What the fuck is this over here? Some random fucking bit of fucking board or something? With a hole for it? What the fuck is going on here? Phil doesn't exploit that cat. That's a good fucking point as well by Aiden. Phil doesn't exploit his animal for fucking views and all that shit. You know, he's not fucking putting his cat on his... He hasn't got fucking his cat getting an Instagram account and all that shit. Nah. He just makes YouTube shorts on his fucking cat. Well, it fucking sleeps, might I add. Fuck that shit out of here. No one likes that shit. Fuck off, Phil. Get that garbage ass content out of here.
Hold on. So as I am filming and broadcasting my podcast live, my cat Jasper has fallen asleep on top of my video capture device with his paw on top of it in a very cute way. Hopefully it doesn't cause it to malfunction. Happy holidays, everybody, from Jasper. So as I am filming and broadcasting... There you go. Real quick one. Let's do it. I'm going to post a short up right now. Shorts.
People want me to fucking zoom in and enhance in the fucking shorts. I mean, we could. But I don't know if I can, actually. Wait, where'd it go? Where did it go? There it is.
So as I am
Shut the fuck up, Phil. We've got things to check out. So, where am I zooming and enhancing, guys? You want to zoom and enhance up here? Is this what you want? Is it up here you want me to zoom and enhance? If it is, I can manage that, I think. Point out where is it here? If it's right here you want to zoom and enhance, I will do that as best as I can. Yeah, okay, no worries. Let's see what I can do. We'll temporarily do that. Okay. And that. Okay, and then that. But then that. And there we go. That's the best I can do, I guess. And then play, I guess.
I am filming and broadcasting my podcast live. My cat Jasper has fallen asleep on top of my video.
There's a good shot of the corner right there, the fucking back corner there. I cannot enhance anymore. It's as best I can enhance the shit. But yeah, that back corner's looking a bit fucking bogging, you know. That back left, yeah, just right up here on this fucking, you know, look at my giant fucking mouse pointer right fucking here. There's fucking shit right here, what the fuck's going on there?
Video capture device with his paw on top of it in a very cute
I want to see if there's any more you can spot as it goes along the wall.
way. Hopefully it doesn't cause it to malfunction. Happy holidays, everybody.
Nah, not really. So there you go, that's the best I can do. I cannot enhance anymore. I'll just undo all the fucking enhancements there. There we go, we're fucking back to how we fucking where I think. How we fucking go. Right. So make of that what you will, guys. There you go. That's the best I could do to give you a fucking look.
Cat. Pet. Pets is more popular. Okay. There you go. People say, we want YouTube shorts of Jasper Kitty. Well, you're going to get one right now. Him napping on top of the capture device. You know, I'm curious if it still works. I don't think it is. This capture device is so finicky that if you even touch it, it screws up. Let's test it. You ready? We'll test it live. So I go over to the scene. I remove this. Okay. I turn on my controller. I move it left and right. Oh, it's still working. It's still working. I'm shocked. I'm actually shocked because usually if you touch that capture device, the thing malfunctions. But it very well might malfunction by the end of the show. I guess we'll see. Okay. Okay. All right. So, very nice. Hope you enjoyed the YouTube short, everybody. I'm actually watching myself. Wow. I'm watching myself.
You watch yourself anyway if you got a fucking monitor to the fucking side. When you're looking right now, Phil, is your fucking self you're looking at. Because you've got a fucking monitor showing your fucking face. You can always keep fucking looking at it. But yeah, you said wow, that's another fucking bingo. So, fucking hooray for that. There's just some strange fucking irony about Phil fucking being... It's not... Phil watches himself anyway every single fucking time he does this, because every time he looks that way, every time he's looking where he's fucking looking right now, he is basically looking to make sure he is still on... I guess he's wanting to make sure his reactions are okay, or maybe he looks okay, maybe. For some reason, he's just got this fucking monitor showing his fucking ugly mug to get the perspective that the camera's showing, so he can see. I think it's so he can also have a fucking good idea of where to point. When he's pointing at a fucking, you know, text on screen, he can just look at the fucking monitor and he can see, oh, I need to fucking point here. But yeah, he looks over there all the fucking time just to fucking make sure that, you know, he's still visible, I guess.
My phone. So I've got myself open in my hand. And I'm watching myself talk about watching myself on my phone. So it's YouTubeception. I gotta close it right now before I lose my mind, because I will. My mind will start melting. Okay. All right. So. All right, everyone. So the one topic I want to talk about today, I want to give you my final thoughts about the Street Fighter 6 beta. Now that I had a second opportunity to play it here in December, let's do it. Okay. So first of all, I want to talk about various different things about the game. I want to talk about graphical performance. I want to talk about gameplay, and then I want to talk about online play, because I actually feel like they're three completely separate things when it comes to Street Fighter 6. Okay. So now, I've had an opportunity to play it a second weekend. Alright, so now instead of just 3 days, I played it for 6. Graphically, I personally feel I love the graphical style of this game. And That is night and day for Street Fighter V. I thought Street Fighter V, every character looked like they were made of like Play-Doh or clay, and it almost looked like they were really badly designed action figures, almost like they were trying to sell merch. You know what I mean? Like, look at Zangief's body in Street Fighter V. It's a joke. It's weird. It's like deformed, painted, shaded oddly. I thought that the graphical design of that game was atrociously bad. I really did. I thought it was just like a joke. Okay, Street Fighter 6 looks a lot more realistic, although it has its own unique artistic side to it. The flashiness of certain moves and combos and things. I really like the look of this one. And one of the things that I criticized when I first played Street Fighter 6 back in October was that there were certain attacks, for example, the drive impact, that created this giant flashy paint thing on the screen. And I said, man, it's distracting and it's very hard to keep up. I can now tell you after having played this, 2 betas, it's actually not hard to keep up anymore, because once you've seen what those drive impacts look like for each character enough, it now becomes in your brain, you know what that is. It originally blows your mind, like, oh my god, what is this giant colorful explosion on the screen? I can't wrap my head around it. But once you realize what it is, it's just another gameplay mechanic, and you recognize it, you get that, instant recognition with your brain when you see that animation, you know what it is, and you're not mind screwed anymore, you know what I mean? Is it flashy to watch? Yes, it is. Some of the combos in this game are absolutely ridiculously over the top flashy with the amount of hits. They carry you from side to side. Like Kimberly in particular, one of those combos she has. She hits you with one chain combo on the ground. Next thing you know, she's got a move. She cancels into another move. She's bouncing off the walls. Then she cancels into super. Now she's got a big flashy juggle where she's playing music and dancing around with a Walkman. It's like, what the hell? Right? But, once you kind of, again, visually recognize the things going on in the game, it's not that big of a deal. I think initially for some players who maybe have only played older school fighting games, it will kind of be like a learning curve, but once you kind of visually start recognizing everything, and it's not that bad. But I like it a lot better than Street Fighter V visually. And I can tell you, how it looks running on the Xbox Series X. Oh my god, it looks gorgeous, right? 1080p, full 60 frames most of the time. There's some choppiness, especially with matches that have a bad connection, but for the most part, it's a gorgeous game. Very well designed, running on the Unreal Engine that Capcom has exclusive to their titles. No surprise, it's the same engine that Resident Evil 4 and 5 ran on. Excuse me, 4 and 5. Resident Evil 7 and 8. The same engine Resident Evil 7 and 8 ran on. And that's why those games look gorgeous too, and this one just looks amazing, okay? So far, graphically, I don't have any complaints. Keep in mind, this is only looking at 8 characters. The game's going to have way more than that. We've only seen 8 characters in action so far. We have to see once... did I say the Unreal Engine? I meant the Resident Evil engine. Boy, my mind is like melted today. It's called the Resident Evil engine, or the RE engine, is what this game is running on. It's the same as Resident Evil 7 and 8, okay? Anyway, back to my point. Yeah, so we're in a situation where we've only seen 8 characters. Maybe there will be characters that just don't look good, or they stand out because they're not mixing with the rest of the cast. Who knows? For now, I can buy that all these characters are in the same universe. Yes, it looks more modern, more gritty, and more urban. I'm okay with that. I think it looks good. I actually like the visuals of Street Fighter 6, okay? Gameplay mechanics-wise, I can say a lot more now about the gameplay mechanics because I played it a lot more and I understand them. When I was first playing the beta in October, it was like 5 streams to even get the basics down, and then by the time I had my final stream and things were starting to click, I ran out of time to play. This time around, man, did I learn more about drive impact, dash canceling, and just other gameplay mechanics, in general, that I really like. Now, one of my major complaints about the first run of the beta in October was drive impact. Drive impact is a new move. That way, as long as you have a impact meter, which is a new meter that you have below your health bar, when you hold down heavy punch and heavy kick together, your character begins one of these big flashy animations with all kinds of spray paint or effects around it. It's slow moving, but it has super armor, meaning it absorbs up to 3 hits. So if someone's in the middle of comboing you, it doesn't matter. You can absorb the hits and counter hit them. If it counter hits, this character will crumble and they're wide open for a large combo, okay? Now, in addition to this, if someone's in the corner, okay, and they block it, but they're too close to the corner, they will bounce off the wall and be wide open for that said combo, regardless of the fact that the drive impact hit or not. If just blocking can have the same effect in the corner, okay? Now, originally, I complained like crazy about drive impact. Why? Because you could do it a ton. You could keep doing it over and over and around. It's very hard to run out of your drive impact meter, or excuse me, your drive meter by just doing drive impact. And I didn't think that drive impact should be able to be spammed as hard as it was being spammed in that first beta weekend. A lot of people were just using it constantly. Now, it's a new move. It's hard to get an eyeball for it and recognize the animation for it and be able to counter it right away. Now, what's the best way to counter drive impact? With your own drive impact. I know that sounds weird, right? This would be like, so you're in a war and your troops are trying to advance in a position, but everyone there is sniping you. All right? Okay, we're down in the trenches. How do we counter those snipers? Oh, by pulling out our own sniper rifles and sniping them from the trenches. Like, what? That doesn't make sense. Strategically, you should try to find a way around it. No.
Phil, that was a really stupid fucking thing to say. How do you counter a sniper? By, yeah, you snipe them. It's not unusual to fucking have sniper versus fucking sniper fucking battles in fucking war, Phil. What in the fuck? How else you gonna fucking bring a shotgun? You gonna fucking treat us like a fucking boss in Metal Gear Solid 3? Are you gonna fucking take a shotgun to a sniper duel? Is that what you want to do, Phil? Well, it makes far more sense to fucking grab a shotgun and fucking just storm him right up to fucking just shoot that old bastard in the fucking skull. Fuck off, Phil. Jesus fucking Christ. I love it when Phil tries to make a fucking point, but he just ends up fucking making himself look so much more fucking dumb. Oh hell, I'm so annoyed. I'm just really annoyed that Phil did not say reality in this fucking little description here. I was really expecting him to try and... I was hoping for him to say reality at some fucking point here. But it looks like he's not going to fucking do it.
Own sniper rifles and sniping them from the trenches. Like, what? That doesn't make sense. Strategically, you should try to find a way around it. No, in this game, the best way to fight fire is with fire. So when they're doing their own drive impact, if you activate your own, yours will be completely immune from theirs, and then you will counter hit them instead, causing them to then crumple, and you can do the combo on them. All right? I still kind of have an issue with this. I do. Here's why. A lot of the times when you're playing people online, particularly in a situation where maybe the online connectivity isn't as good as you would want it to be, some of these matches becomes almost like the vast majority of the match is about avoiding drive impact. That's not good. If you're playing a fighting game, all right, you want this game mechanic to be a part of the game that's flawlessly and seamlessly integrated into standard fighting game combat. You don't want half of the match to be, oh, it's a mini game where I have to avoid this new gimmick mechanic.
Well, that's what you in particular want. It doesn't mean that's what the fucking developers had in fucking mind. It is not fucking 2007 anymore, Phil. Games change over time, games evolve over time, games cannot just fucking be the same goddamn thing every single fucking year. If games never fucking, evolved and fucking changed and all that shit, then there'd be no fucking point in buying the new fucking games that comes out because people just fucking stick to the old games because it's the exact same fucking game. These games have to fucking modernise, these games have to fucking adapt, these games have to fucking try and improve things and tweak things and make things more interesting and make things more fucking engaging for the fucking gamers out there. And if that means you got to fucking adapt and thrive yourself to fucking play the game, then so fucking be it.
And then the other half is real fighting game gameplay. Sadly, I hate to say it, in a lot of matches, that's what it is. It's people just utilizing drive impact over and over and over. And it's like, now I gotta interrupt with my game plan of what I wanted to do my own counter to their drive impact, and it kind of interrupts the flow of the game, in my opinion. All right? Now, I don't think it's as bad as I thought in the first beta. In the first beta, I thought, oh, it's unavoidable, it's cheesy. I disagree. Now that I played the game more, I can visually recognize drive impact better. There were situations where I was actively countering drive impacts that were being used against me. It wasn't as big of a deal. But at the same point, it's still annoying. It is. It's just, I don't want the whole gameplay of Street Fighter 6 to be focused around avoiding drive impact. Oh, and when you're not doing that, you can actually play the game. That's annoying to me. And I hope that's not the end-all be-all of what it becomes. But for now, drive impact, just because you can spam it as much as you can, a lot of the gameplay still becomes about avoiding or actively using it. Now, what I've noticed is that there's different ways to do drive impact more effectively. Like, people now are trying to figure out ways to cancel into it. So, for example, what some people would do is they'd have you in the corner, and they would walk up and start doing a hit string of jabs. So then you would activate your drive impact to try to get out of the corner. They would stop jabbing and then do their own drive impact. So basically, they're doing jab, 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 drive impact, trying to bait yours, you see? And this strategy is effective, because really one of the best ways to get out of the corner is using your own drive impact, and they could counter hit it. So I saw baiting, and like 2-in-1s. So hit, drive impact. Oh, wow. That's interesting how you could 2-in-1 it like that. Another thing is dash canceling, which a lot more people were implementing this beta. Dash canceling is essentially you're doing a string of attacks, and when an attack that normally would just end because there's nothing else.
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much for a super chat from Ice Yamamoto, who says, old man wants Turbo and can't accept the fact Turbo playstyle is dead. He admitted he wants DJ to play just like fucking Turbo, or forever stuck on the past. He is definitely stuck in the goddamn past. He just wishes every single brand new fucking fighting game can play precisely and exactly like that broken fucking version of Super Street Fighter 2's fucking Super Turbo fucking Neo Geo, whatever the fucking full title of the goddamn fucking game is called. He just wants it to still be that every single fucking time. He does not like it when games change, especially games that fucking has characters he recognises, and he thinks, oh, I'm going to be great with this character because I was great with him in the fucking past. No, it doesn't always work like that, Phil. If a fucking new game's always put out the fucking old games, then there'd be no fucking point in playing the new games. As I fucking said before, people just keep playing the fucking old ones because nothing changed in the new ones, and there's no fucking point in wasting your fucking money for a game you already practically have. It's just, it really. He's such a lazy bastard. It's just, I really cannot emphasize this fucking point enough. He is so lazy at trying to fucking adapt and learn these fucking things. There's a thing, hang on, let me show you this shit. I mean, as I said, when he's talking about driving, he was talking about Drive Impact there, and it came to mind that we watched a stream last night, and he had a fucking moment. Was it this one? I think it was his first match. Phil, actually, I mean, I'll try and find it, hang on. Phil's in the corner and got trapped. Was it this guy that trapped him? I don't think it was. I think it was his second match. I cannot mind what fucking match it was. But he fucking made a weird fucking noise. It may have been this one. I think it was this one, actually. Was this one where Phil's in the fucking corner? And he's like crying about it. Nah, it wasn't that one. I mean, okay, I'm just let me find this. Bear with me, guys. Worth it. It'll be worth it. Hopefully. I think it was this, maybe.
Super! He can literally just stand.
I don't think it was that. Hold on. I have a backup plan. Shinko. Our mad lad Shinko fucking made us short of it. I'm pretty certain. Let me find his ass. Shinko made us short of it, I'm pretty certain.
That's mine! I did mine! I did mine! It would have won the match. It doesn't come out. Fuck that bullshit, dude.
So that one, it was mine. That was I. I was actually in the right match, actually, if I can just fucking in the wrong round. But yeah, Phil did not have his fucking meter charged. His meter was still grey. He was spamming his fucking, fucking move, however, but he didn't have a fucking meter for it. He could not fucking use it because it was still fucking grey when he was button mashing. Yeah, his drive impact was not ready. So he's fucking bitching and crying about it was mine.
That's mine! I did mine! I did mine! It would have won the match. It doesn't come out.
Yeah, because it wasn't ready, Phil. You couldn't do yours. You fucking tried to do yours, but it wasn't ready, so you couldn't fucking do it. He's going to fucking treat us like some sort of fucking game bug. He's going to treat us like lag. He's going to treat us like a guy who's fucking desperate. The fact of the matter is, Phil was just not fucking good enough to fucking survive long enough to have his fucking drive impact to fucking use. That was mine. It was mine. He stole it. Fuck off.
Dash canceling is essentially you're doing a string of attacks, and when an attack that normally would just end because there's nothing else that you can do after it, now you can dash forward by double tapping forward, and your fighter will glow green and interrupt whatever they were doing with a dash forward, and now it's as if you never attacked, so you can now start a new hit string. So you can do like jab, 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 dash forward, punch, punch, punch again, and this could be a large combo. Or you could use it to mix up your opponent who's being defensive and blocking. You could dash and throw. You could dash and command throw. You could dash go low or high. You could do an overhead. There's all these mix-ups you can now do the dash cancel mechanic. Now, dash cancel also uses drive meter.
I am tempted to go 1.5 speed just to get through this fucking gibbering nonsense. In fact, I'm 1.5.
So everything is based off this drive meter that you have under your health bar. So you can't do it infinitely, but it's pretty useful. And a lot of people were actually utilizing some extended combos in this beta using the dash cancel. Not me, but a lot of people were. I was using it more for mix-ups and throw mix-ups and things like that. I like the mechanic a lot, but I was having some issues always getting it to work. There was definitely some situations where I was trying to do it and it just would not come out. And there were other matches that I played where it came out flawlessly pretty much every time. So is it connection based? I don't know. But it was weird that sometimes I could get it all the time and it was implemented nicely into my gameplay strategy. And other times I would be like, let's do it. Nothing. It's frustrating. You know, I almost feel it would be better to have it as a button shortcut rather than a dash with the joystick. Right now it's a dash with your D-pad or joystick double tap. But I think that's going to have an issue coming out in certain situations. I'd much rather have it be like a button input. Like maybe, low medium punch and then, low medium punch. Oh, they blocked it. Press the two mediums together. You automatically dash cancel. I think that would be better implemented than double tapping because it's not always coming out. Still, it's a fun mechanic. It works. It adds to the variety of the gameplay. One thing I still haven't grasped is the parry system. I know how to do it. I don't understand how it works perfectly. I did see one or two people perfect parry during the beta, which froze time. But even then, they weren't able to truly implement like a counterattack afterward. I think it's a very strict window to perfect parry anything in this game. Much more strict than, say, the Street Fighter 3 franchise. But that's going to lead to very limited use of this thing being used at a high level unless you're playing offline. I feel like online you might almost never see it happen or work properly, but offline perhaps you'll see it consistently all the time. I'm not sure. Okay. And then there's drive counter. Drive counter is essentially a counterattack if someone is rushing you down and is staying on top of you and you can't get them off of you. While you're blocking, you press towards them and the two heavies, and it interrupts your guard into either an elbow or a strike, and it knocks them back away from you. It's basically a way to alleviate pressure. It's good the game has it, because without that, I don't even know how you would get certain people off of you, especially the characters that don't have great reversals. It's good to have that. And I was utilizing that quite a lot this weekend, okay? So gameplay mechanics. All the mechanics seem sound. However, what I will say is, at least from my experience, and maybe I'm just limited with the experience I had because of the characters I was playing, but it seems to me like there are some characters that just have a lot of advantage over others because of their neutral movesets. If you don't know what that means, it means, imagine two characters just standing mid-screen. Neutral, meaning they're not jumping, they're not crouching, they're not walking forward or back. It's a neutral position. If two characters just press a button, so let's say you've got Jury, the kickboxing fighter, and Guile. Jury presses medium kick and does a straight kick. Guile presses medium punch and punches. Okay, that's considered a neutral situation, a normal versus a normal attack. Okay, what I'm noticing is that there are various characters who just have way better normals than others. For example, Luke, Jury, Jamie. From middle range, just throwing out normal attacks seems quite safe because their attacks are fast, have great priority, large hitbox range, and if those attacks happen to hit, they can do what's called a hit confirm. If you don't know what a hit confirm is, it means you throw out a move, you see if it connects. If it connects, now you immediately follow up that move with something else to create a combo situation. But you're basically throwing it out there in the hopes it hits. You're not necessarily immediately entering the combo. You're waiting to see if it hits. As soon as you hit, you confirmed it hits, then you do your combo, okay? It takes skill to do hit confirm and timing. But what I'm noticing is certain characters just seem to be made for this kind of gameplay, while others just aren't that good. For example, Guile seems very limited with what he can do from mid-range. He has normals that are okay, but for the most part, a lot of his normals are getting stuffed by just literally Jury walked up and kept pressing standing medium kick like this. It was stopping everything I did with Guile. I was like, okay, jab, interrupted my jab, medium punch, interrupted my medium punch, low medium, interrupted my low medium kick, knee cannon, which is back and light kick, interrupted that. It's like, wait a minute, I have like 7, 10 moves, they're all interrupted. Like, how is that fair? You know, one move, she's literally just walking forward, pressing one button like this and defeating me constantly. And it seems like that's going to be a problem. Now, the thing is, we don't know the meta of the game yet. We don't know if there'll be characters, like grapplers or other things, who will counter that problem. Traditionally, with a fighting game, there's various characters that beat certain fighting styles. Perhaps if someone's really good mid-range because they have really good normals, right, from the neutral perspective, maybe you'll have a way to beat it. A super armor move that blows through it. A grapple, okay? So, I don't know. Maybe I'm completely wrong, because, you know me, I'm from a different generation, right? I play games in a very different way. From when I think of footsies and things, a lot of people think of footsies differently in the modern era. But from what I'm seeing, there's some characters that just have it easy. And then there's some characters that are going to have it a lot rougher. And I don't know if I like that. I don't like the idea that someone walking forward and just going button, 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 and it beats everything you do. Didn't even time it. They weren't, you know what I mean? They weren't, oh, I saw what you did and I punished it and reacted to it. No, I just keep pressing the button like this, and it goes through everything you do. Like, I don't like that. That's not competitive Street Fighter to me. That's just annoyance. But it happens, okay? So overall, I like the gameplay mechanics of Street Fighter 6. Okay, now let's talk about the netcode and the connections. Yikes! Because during my play this weekend, I experienced an entire day on Friday where I thought the connections were outstanding. I don't even think I had any issues with the connections on Friday playing with Ryu. It was like everything was fast, everything was reacting. I could do all these moves and combos that previously I wasn't able to do. I was reacting to people's drive impact. Everything was amazing. Okay, then I went to play.
You're playing a bunch of fucking scrubs on fucking Friday. You were fucking not even ranked yet because you're fucking. Phil basically played a bunch of fucking newbies at the fucking game or whatever, you know what I mean? People weren't that fucking good. As soon as people fucking actually got paired up with him who knew how to play the fucking game, all of a sudden the connections were a fucking issue. When Phil was easily winning the fucking early games on fucking Friday, there was not a fucking problem with connections whatsoever apparently. Despite the fact that the fucking evidence on screen tells us that the ping was usually very fucking low, that the connection status was usually very fucking low, that the amount of dropped frames was barely fucking anything, if any. Now Phil's like, oh, the lag. This is definitely lag, and this is why I'm losing. Yeah, this is the only reason why I'm fucking losing so much today compared to fucking yesterday. Because of all the fucking lag. Fuck off, Phil. Nah, you got fucking paired with harder fucking opponents the Saturday and the fucking Sunday. And it showed. Especially on the fucking Sunday. Sunday especially.
Yesterday, Sunday, I felt like I was playing Street Fighter 4 on the Xbox 360 some of these matches. Okay, let me dash forward. Tap, tap. Oh, wait, whoa, wait a minute. Tap, tap. Oh, now I'll move. Wait, what? How is it that delayed? This is 2022, and the delay is that bad? And I tried various different servers and the like, and I kept getting equal experience, okay? So I think what it is, it really depends on server load, and probably what happened was, way less people were playing on Friday. Everyone was trying to play on Sunday, because on Sunday was the last day to play the beta, so everyone was probably piling on to play it at once. In addition, there's so many other factors. My internet personally maybe was having a rough time on Sunday as opposed to Friday for some odd reason. Who knows, right? I'll tell you this, I don't think it's my joystick. How is it that I could have a great experience on Friday and a bad experience on Sunday and blame it on a joystick? I don't think so. I don't think the joystick's the issue. Now, could it be me? Abso-freaking-lutely 100%. I would tell you it's probably partially me. All right? I'm getting older. All right. When I start playing a fighting game for the first time in a while, I feel refreshed, right? I feel like I'm energized, I'm ready, I'm raring to go. That's kind of how I felt on Friday when I started playing with Ryu in the game. By the time I went to play it on Sunday, I was like, all right, let's do it. Now I played for 2 days. Let's really get some wins. And next thing I know, it's like, oh my God, I'm like a slug, right? I can't react. My brain, I got like brain fog. Oh man. And so it is, I'm getting older. When you get older, you get burnt out on things a lot more easily. Back in the day, I used to be able to go and play Street Fighter 5 days straight in a tournament, right? I travel, 2 days I'd practice, or I'd practice the day before I left. I'd travel to the venue, I'd play it for a day. I'd play a tournament for 2 days, and there'd even be a day afterward where I'd unwind and play some more. I can't do that anymore. Like I said, my hand was actually hurting me by the end of Sunday's stream. It's throbbing pain. Right? And that's what it is. I get exhausted mentally, physically, a lot easier today than I used to. And I gotta accept my limitations. Like if I'm gonna play fighting game, I play them for 1 or 2 days and then I gotta get a rest. I can't just be like, it's Street Fighter 6 time, let's play for 3 weeks. Like, it's not gonna work. There's gonna be burnout, there's gonna be fatigue. I'm gonna start playing more poorly. So there's many factors involved here. Could online play have been a factor? Absolutely. But I think a lot of it is me as well, being burnt out, all right? So I don't want to 100% sit here and try to scapegoat this and be like, oh, the reason why I played so well on Friday and so poorly on Sunday is simply because the online play was much worse. No, that's definitely not the only factor, okay? But it definitely could have been a factor as well. Absolutely, I saw sluggishness in a lot of the matches on Sunday. I definitively, when I'm tapping the joystick and my character's not even moving right away, I'm like, there's a problem here, okay? But I think more so than the fact that, you can have lag and a different experience depending on when you're playing, the bigger issue here is crossplay. Because what's happening now is there is active efforts in the competitive fighting game community to create the best ultimate situation for playing a competitive fighting game. They want the absolute least amount of input lag and input delay from when you push a button to when something happens in the game. Then they want the absolute least amount of delay for when you do something and it actually happens in an online setting. And what a lot of fighting gamers have now determined is that the PC version of the games are by far superior to the console versions. That if you find ways to tweak them and you run them a certain way, you can absolutely positively reduce the amount of delay that there is, to the point where some people have said playing some of these games on PC almost feels like you're sitting right next to someone playing in person. It's that much of a reduction in delay, okay? That's a great thing. Ultimately, as a competitive community, the fighting game community should be striving to find these solutions so that you have the absolute best experience, whether you're playing in person, online, or a hybrid of the both, all right? But here's the problem with this. These efforts are on PC only. Okay, just being honest, like there's a big concerted effort from the fighting game community to get these games on PC and run them beautifully. And that's great, and I'm all for that. Make it so that everyone has the best experience. But you heard what I just said. Everyone has the best experience. When you're saying that PC is the only way to really create that experience, what happens is almost the equivalent of what's going on currently with competitive first-person shooters, where you have people playing crossplay. It's like, oh, how is it fair that I'm playing on my Xbox and I'm using this controller where I can't turn as fast, I can't aim as fast, I can't react as fast because I'm using a handheld controller? While someone who I'm playing crossplay is on PC, and they got keyboard and mouse, and they're able to flick around and instantly re-aim, people running at you, jumping, spinning in midair, and shooting you with a headshot from behind. You can't do that on console with this controller. It's just not possible.
I thought controllers were the better method of, fighting games. I don't know many fucking pro players that fucking play fucking, Street Fighter on a keyboard, pal. I mean, no. They all use the fucking same shit, don't they? They all use fucking joysticks, not shit. No, that's bullshit, Phil. This is absolute fucking copium going on right here.
It's not an equal playing ground. So how is that fair? The same thing is now beginning to happen with games like Street Fighter, okay? Where because there's been such a research into this situation and finding ways to reduce the input lag and the like, that people are now going to get an innate advantage by playing on PC as opposed to console. Now, how is it? I'm playing someone cross-platform in the Street Fighter 6 beta. My character feels like a slug. Like, I can't move. I'm trying to move. I'm trying to get them to react. And everything I do is delayed. But the moment I do an action, they're instantly reacting to it and blowing me away. Right? But it was funny, if you look at the matches where I played exclusively against other Xbox players, it almost was like we were always on equal footing. And it was a fair and fun match. But with crossplay, it just wasn't. All right? And that's bad. All right? I understand crossplay is very good because it allows you to have the maximum amount of players. Therefore, it doesn't matter what version of the game you've purchased. When you go to play the game online, you'll always have competition. That's a great thing. Think about how much that would have helped a game like Capcom Fighting Collection this year that we wanted to play at length, and because it wasn't crossplay, the game died within 3-4 months, and now you can't find anyone besides the same 5 people. And that's only on PlayStation because no one plays it on Xbox, right? So crossplay could be a great thing as long as you have an equal playing field. Right now, it appears you don't. You just don't. Someone who has a gaming PC and has Street Fighter 6 can play it and have insanely reduced input lag. They can react to everything going on and play at a high level. And if you're playing on Xbox, it's like you're playing in molasses. You're in a tub of fucking caramel in some of these matches. Not on every match, but I definitively noticed there was problems with that. All right? Some matches. That's bad. And especially if you're talking about ranked gameplay where people are going to be saying, oh, this matters. How can you not have an equal playing field? It's to the point where when the game comes out, I might purposefully disable crossplay and try just playing people on Xbox and see if there's a major difference, right? I would almost guarantee you there will be. If you're playing just people on your own console, you're probably all going to have that same issue, the same input delay or whatever. And now all of a sudden you're on an equal playing field and you're playing at the same level, as opposed to someone who's on a PC that, oh, watch this, react to everything, insta cancel everything, do this, do that, whoa, 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 whoa. I can't even react. Like there was that one Jamie player who literally, it was like mix up, high, low, now this, that, do that, that. I can't even control my character. I couldn't even get Ryu to get up off the ground and do a single move I wanted because I was so delayed. While this guy's doing a combo, up, down, mix up, mix up, drive it back, like what the fuck? Obviously all his shit's coming out. I can't get a single move. This is going to create a problem, all right? And so that's what I mean. Like it seems to be like there's going to be a disparity with crossplay, okay? For me, will it be that much of a concern? I mean, honestly, probably not. Here's why. For me, ultimately, I'm not going to be playing these games at a high competitive level. I have no plans. I'm playing Street Fighter 6. I'm not going to be some tournament winner. You know, do I want to play the game online and learn it? Absolutely. Would I like to make some videos, teaching basics and tutorials and learning the characters? Yes. Would I like to do online sets that are actually meaningful and not just me fucking around mashing buttons? Of course. I'm also going to do offline gameplay. I'm going to go through the single player mode of the game, create my own character, go through the campaign, and enjoy that content as well. But for the most part, I'm a variety content creator. I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, you know, it's a big deal that there's disparity in crossplay because now I can't play competitively. I mean, who cares? I have no plans to do that anyway. But I can absolutely positively tell you, from a gamer's perspective, this very well may be the first major time where this is a competitive issue. And we need to have, essentially, some authorities come in and be like, so here's the deal. Here's how it's going to go. This is going to be the competitive version of the game. This is how it's going to be played. Here's the ground rules. And once the ground rules are established, now people can say, okay, so I'm going to play this version with these criteria, and that's what I have to be good at. Not one person plays on one console in one version, one person plays on another, you know, venue with a different version. But by the way, we're all playing together, and now one person has insane advantages over the others, okay? So it's a problem. And I'm just wondering how it's going to be addressed by Capcom in general, or will they just ignore it and let the community try to figure it out? I'm all for having maximum reduction in input lag and delay. Let it be the best optimized experience, but it should be for everyone. It shouldn't be, oh, because I could afford a gaming PC and I could sit there and tweak the shit out of it. Now I can play the game and kick everyone's ass, but everyone else is left in the dust who's just playing the base version on a console. You guys got fucked. That's not fair. All right, just speaking from the heart, you know. Back in the day, Street Fighter 4 was an online mess. It was terrible online, okay? But everyone had the same exact experience of having that lag and having that, and you had to learn, you had to adapt. You know, today, having people who have an innate advantage just because they can afford a gaming PC, you know, that's bullshit. That's not fair. There shouldn't be a big qualify. It should be, if I buy the Series S, if I buy the Series X, if I buy the PS5, and if I have a PC, we can all play together on the same equal playing field. Not, this person has an insane advantage over this person has an advantage over this. That's bullshit. And it shouldn't happen. But right now, I feel like this is these are formative years of gaming right now where these things are becoming an issue. The very frame rate you're playing at can change the way that you can be competitive at a game. And that's a concern. A certain console can only play at 60. Another can play at 120 hertz. Another can play at 240 hertz. That could change things, you know? So, all that being said, that's something I definitively noticed. How is it that when I'm playing crossplay, a lot of my opponents just seem to be miraculously reacting to everything instantly, but I feel like I'm playing slow-mo and molasses, you know? And that's not every match. That's just a general observation I had, okay? Now, one more final observation. Do I like Street Fighter 6? Am I buying it in June of next year? Yes, absolutely. 2 thumbs up, I'm buying it. If there's further betas, and I'm allowed to play in the betas, will I play in them? Maybe. Here's why I say maybe. If there is a third beta coming up in a month or two, and they announce that once again, it's just going to be the same 8 characters, I think I'm skipping it. All right? Like, listen, I'm all for a beta, but I don't want to play with the same 8 characters again. What's going to happen is if they keep doing betas of the same exact 8 characters, you're going to have an entire player base that have mastered those 8 characters. And now all the other characters, no one's going to know how to play with, and you're going to have months and months of competitive gameplay where everyone just plays the same 8 characters because they already mastered them, while everyone else has to play catch up with the rest of the cast, and the rest of the cast will be low tier for a while until people figure them out. That's not competitive. That's stupid. If they want this to be fair, they need to have variety and be rotating the cast around in these betas, so at least everyone has opportunity to see the characters be played, figure out their movesets, and kind of be on the same level. Right now, you got 8 characters that people have seen now for months and months, and they know all these high-level combos and strategies, and we don't even know how Zangief plays in this game, right? Is he more like a traditional grappler? Is he more like a hybrid like Street Fighter 4? No one knows anything. That's not good. We need to have it be settled. So if they do a third beta and it's just the same 8, I'm probably skipping it. I really don't want to play the same characters again, all right? Especially because there's no training mode. If this had an offline training mode, I'd be all on it. But the thing is, there isn't. And I understand why not. They want people to be getting the beta and playing it online. That's the point of the beta, for them to be testing the netcode. Not for you to sit in training mode and give them absolutely no feedback. That's stupid, right? But at the same time, I can't learn a character if I can't sit here and practice, and I can't practice if there's no training mode that I can do reliably, right? Now, there is another factor probably many of you are not aware of. Allow me to explain it, because this is where try-hard mentality comes in. When you hear me say try-hards, right? The term itself, you guys think, oh, Phil is saying something negative, right? Well, that's because the term try-hard has a negative association. Someone who literally is trying so hard to succeed in something competitive that they basically will do any means necessary. They don't care about if it's fun. They don't care about if it's fair. They're just that try-hard mentality. Try, because I got to prove myself on the online realm. I got to have the biggest E-penis out there by having the highest rank or whatever. And it could even be in the dumbest game that no one cares about. They'll still play as hard as they can at all moments and even cheat to win just to get ahead. That's like the ultimate try-hard mentality. Win at any cost. Why am I bringing this up? All right, I'll tell you why. Because guess what? When the original Street Fighter 6 beta released in October, try-hard motherfuckers are ruining it for everyone. Do you know what they did? They hacked the fucking beta. They found a way to play the beta without Capcom's permission when the beta is not online. So they're playing this beta and practicing it on PC when you're not supposed to. They're not supposed to have access to it, but they've cracked it, and they're basically cheating to get ahead. Now, what ends up happening now is you have a big disparity in the competitive fighting game community where some people are staunchly for the ability to do this and people that are against it. And I'm seeing people online, competitive players arguing with each other, right? So here you go. I'm reading just a string of tweets between Punk the God and Chris Tartarian going back and forth at each other, saying that they talk shit about each other. I guess Punk the God said to Chris, there's no way you were not going to win this tournament when the beta was live. You've been practicing the game for 2 months because you hacked it and you're cheating, right? And then Chris snaps back at him and says, yeah, well, guess what? There's evidence you also have the crack too, so you're an ultimate hypocrite, right? So, again, this shit used to happen all the time, okay? Back in the day, somehow the top players in the fighting game community somehow miraculously always had early access to all the fighting games. They would play them early, they would have them, if they had a cabinet they could go to, someone owned it early, they had a cracked version on a console, they could always play early. How is that possible exactly? That the same players, the top players, always have access, but everyone else has to wait, right? It's bullshit. It's not fair. How exactly? Oh, I know someone. It was always like this back in the day. There was this elitist group of players who always had access to this shit early. That's not fair. Yes, if people get into the closed beta because of luck or a lottery and they get to play an extra weekend or two, that's one thing. But cracking the beta, and now you can play it whenever you want when you're not supposed to, that's actually cheating. And in fact, what should happen is those people should be identified and permanently banned by Capcom, not only from playing that game online ever again, but they should be banned from the competitive community permanently. You can't even attend a fucking Street Fighter tournament because the moment you put your foot in, you got the scarlet letter on your fucking chest. Cheater. Fucking try-hard piece of shit. You think you're better than everyone else. Fuck off. You're banned permanently. Get a fucking life. We don't want your kind here. We want people who have competitive spirit, people who want to actually be fair and not cheat to win. You're a cheater. Fuck off. Get the fuck out. Ban them from every gaming website. Ban them from every tournament ever.
I'm just Phil's in full on fucking angry fucking man yells at cloud mode, but that there is so much potential for one particular line there.
Chaz, cheater. Fucking try-hard piece of shit. You think you're better than everyone else.
Wait for it.
Fuck off. You're banned permanently. Get a fucking life.
No, there. Okay, hold on.
An extra weekend or two. That's one thing. But crap.
So, Phil said 5 or 6 words there in particular that could really be taken out of context. We don't want your kind here. I'm just saying that could be really taken out of context. If people are kind of any, creative individuals.
Hacking the beta. And now you can play it whenever you want when you're not supposed to.
Wait for it.
That's actually cheating. And in fact, what should happen is those people should be identified and permanently banned by Capcom.
Wait for it.
Not only from playing that game online ever again.
Wait for it.
But they should be banned from the competitive community permanently.
And wait for it.
You can't even attend a fucking Street Fighter tournament.
No.
Because the moment you put your foot in, you got the scarlet letter on your fucking chest. Cheater.
Here it is, I think.
Fucking try-hard piece of shit. You think you're better than everyone else.
Okay, now.
Fuck off. You're banned permanently. Get a fucking life.
Okay, now then.
We don't want your kind here.
There you go. Yes, I fucking got it eventually. We don't want your kind here. That is a full quote if ever I heard one. We don't want your kind here. Have fun with that. That being said, guys, if you make something of that, if you're a Shinko, have fun with that. We don't want your kind here.
Piece of shit. You think you're better than everyone else. Fuck off. You're banned permanently. Get a fucking life. We don't want your kind here. We want people who have competitive spirit, people who want to actually be fair and not cheat to win. You're a cheater. Fuck off. Get the fuck out. Ban them from every gaming website. Ban them from every tournament ever. Just fuck off. So people outright admitting that they have this cracked beta and they've basically cheated to learn the game should be completely, in my opinion, chastised and thrown out of the competitive community. Sorry, you're a cheating fuckface. You don't deserve a damn thing. You don't. Because you're that desperate to fucking get ahead in a competitive game. How is this any different than someone in a competitive sport using a performance enhancement advantage, right? That's not fair. How is it that now you have better experience and you're better apt to play that sport because you cheated? It's the same thing here. People are not supposed to have access to this beta outside of the set weekends. If you do, you cheated. Get the fuck out. It's terrible.
Wait, Phil, but you've got access to the beta and other people don't. That logic falls apart right fucking there. I didn't have access to the fucking beta. Does that mean you're fucking cheating? No, that's not a fucking good argument, Phil. I can understand what Phil's trying to fucking say, but that argument right there is so terrible and it doesn't fucking hold water. That holds no fucking water whatsoever. That is just a terribly flawed argument from Phil right there.
It's horrible that these people get away with it. And again, this is not the first time, and it likely will not be the last. It's a situation where somehow an elitist group gets access to things they're not supposed to have. So when the actual game hits, oh, you'll notice the same people win every tournament. Why? Because they fucking been playing it for a year, while everyone else didn't get to play it. How is that fair? That's just bullshit, okay? So, to me, there should be the same criteria, you know, in competitive Street Fighter as there should be everywhere else. You cheated, you cracked the beta, fuck off, you're banned. Don't come back. Oh well, you gotta get a life now. Sorry, you ruined your chance to be an actual competitor by cheating to get ahead. Okay? So, yeah, that's my opinion. Everyone can disagree. I'm sure people in the competitive community all have their different opinions on it. All right? I'm sure they do. And I'm sure they'll all weigh in on the issue. But for me, you shouldn't be cracking a beta to get ahead. You shouldn't be getting early copies of a game. You shouldn't be the only one with access to this or that. It's bullshit. It's literal cheating. All right? And that's going to be an issue moving forward, right? But that's some of the discussion. Some people are actually saying perhaps the reason Capcom is not releasing new characters is because they know people crack the beta. So if they release new characters, now the whole cast is publicly available for the people who are cheating. And since that's not fair, and they don't want the whole cast to be leaked to people who are cheating infinitely, and that's why they're not releasing new characters in the betas. If that's the case, that's sad, because now everyone has to suffer. Everyone has to not see the new characters until the game releases because of a bunch of bad apples, right? That's bullshit.
Well, you still didn't play. You had new characters available in this fucking beta, which you actively ignored. Don't pretend you don't have any fucking new players to fucking play with. You didn't you could have had a chance to, and you ignored it in 2 separate fucking occasions. 2 different fucking, you know, iterations of the fucking beta. It came out 2 separate fucking times, and both times for all fucking 6 streams or whatever, fucking how many fucking streams or just you've ignored them. Dumbass.
Anyway, that's my take on it. All right. So anyway, Street Fighter 6 beta's done. All right. If it comes back with a third wave, am I interested in it? Yes. But only if there's new characters or something new involved. If it's the same cast, I'm probably not playing it. I'm just being honest. I don't want to play with the same 8 characters again. I'm tired of them already. And now I've had enough. And basically the way I see it is, you know, variety is great. And if there's variety and I can play the beta again, if not, I'll skip it. You know, and that's sad because that's a spot that someone else could be playing. But, I think Capcom at this point has to recognize 2 betas of 8 characters is enough. And they need to start putting out more stuff or else, you know, what are they doing here? So I think a lot of people are in agreement with me as well. You guys are tired of seeing the same thing, right? So, okay. All right. That's my take on it. Now, let's do some shout outs. Let's remove the cat from the equation by putting him nicely onto the floor comment. Happy holidays. Okay. Excuse me. So, Codeman123434 re-upped his membership for 17 months is pretty cool if it was an elimination chamber for the finals. I prefer a ladder match with the title suspended above the ring. Only reason is because the ladder matches are some of the zaniest things in the WWE sims that I do. And since the title's suspended above the ring, I mean, that's what they're going for. The prize is visible. Elimination Chamber is just a match where they all wrestle and eliminate each other, and then someone wins the title at the end. But I like them reaching for the title and going, you know what I mean? That's kind of neat. We'll see. We'll see what happens with that. Thank you, Codeman. Parasolo, we have this membership for 19 months. Thank you for 19 months of support. He says, happy holidays to you in chat, too, as well, Parasolo. Thank you so much. And this Justin, we have this membership for 3 months, says, DSP 2024. Apparently, he wants me to run for president. So there you go. It's like I said many years ago. If Donald Trump could win the presidency, I don't see why I can't. He's done way worse things than I've ever done, and they're well documented. It's not just rumor and hearsay with him. Like, he's done heinous things. You know, I've done a few stupid things, and I've been accused of a lot of nonsense that's not true. But still, if he could be president, I could absolutely be president. In fact, I probably have an increased chance of being president now that he's been president. So, we'll see what happens. I gotta get a little older, though. I think I'm still a little young to be president. All right, we got a few tips to shout out here. Let's see. Oh, boy. Oh, no. Oh, boy. Snow Carl has asked us a question. Snow Carl, with the first tip of the day, $1 tip. I'll summarize what he says. He says, how do I feel about, in the competitive fighting game community, people being able to use different control schemes? Like, for example, someone can use a pad, someone can use a keyboard, someone can use a joystick. Do you think that's fair? Well, here's the thing. There's actually a giant debate in the fighting game community right now about this because of a new joystick type called Hitbox that's not a joystick. So for those who don't know, traditionally, fighting games used to be a joystick and 6 buttons. Then, over time, they changed to be, I just play it on any pad, so you can play it on a home console. But now there's a new joystick, or it's not even a joystick. It looks like a joystick, but there's no stick at all. It's just buttons. Okay? 4 buttons, or sometimes 5 buttons. And then, on the other side, for your attacks, buttons. So all buttons, no joystick at all. So why is this under fire in the competitive fighting game community? Here's why. In a fighting game, traditionally, if you hold 2 opposite directions, they cancel each other out. But in some fighting games, that's not the case. In some fighting games, let's say you're holding up and down simultaneously at the same time, the game counts both. All right? Now think about this. Let's say you crouch in a fighting game. So you're holding down. So Guile is crouching. But then you also press up at the same time. You can't do that on a joystick. You can only be holding down or holding up. In one of these hitbox sticks, since every input is a button instead of a joystick, you could hold the down button, and then you can also hold the up button at the same time. Meaning you're counting both inputs. Okay? So now you could be crouching, but also pressing up. In which case, this creates a unique conundrum. Not really for down and up, but it's actually for things like left and right. If you're simultaneously holding left and right, that means the game is counting charge infinitely. And people found a way to game the system where you could just be holding both and press a punch, and the game says sonic boom, 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 because it thinks you're always charging, even though you shouldn't be able to do that in a competitive situation. It was actually Daigo himself, Daigo Umehara, who a few years ago announced he was going to be using these hitbox controllers in competitive fighting games, and then basically what ended up happening was certain tournament circuits banned them, saying that they were completely unfair and unbalanced. So this actually is a method of contention, right? It's a hot topic in the fighting community right now. What controllers are allowed? What controllers are not allowed? What's fair? What's unfair? Generally, in the modern landscape, most modern fighting games have had controls really dumbed down that you don't really need a joystick and a bunch of buttons anymore, okay? You could easily play competitive fighting games with this gamepad right here. Just this D-pad or thumbstick and these buttons is good enough to play a competitive level in any fighting game, because there's no more, oh, you need to press forward, down, back, up, forward, plus punch. No, it's like you have to tap 3 directions, and then press it and you get your move. They've dumbed down the control so much, it's so easy to do these special moves that basically it's simple. All right, so you could, it doesn't matter, same thing with the keyboard. It's fine to play on the keyboard. You know, some people, again, they say, oh, similar to the hitbox or whatever, because you're holding keys or setting buttons or whatever. But in my opinion, at this point, it's all fair game. It really is. If I choose to play on a joystick and it makes it a little bit slower to react, that's on me, right? For me, I grew up playing on joysticks. Likely most competitive fighters, I'll always play on a joystick. I would say probably the exception is NetherRealm games. I've actually found easier to play on a D-pad because those are tapping rather than rounded motions. So I'm just tapping around. That's probably easier on the D-pad. While rounded motions, I probably wanted to be using a joystick. So that's my personal preference. But personally, is there anything better or worse? Not really at this point. I think it's like anything is acceptable for a fighting game, but you have to be careful. Like, you're using hitbox. If it's an unfair advantage, someone can hold 2 directions, 3 directions at once, and they're all counting. That's kind of unfair. Okay. All right. So let's see here. Fandango has tipped me $1. Says, like you, I've been playing games for a long time, but lately I'm more and more tired. I don't know if it's my age, it's just not as fun anymore. How do you keep yourself entertained by playing so many games which some don't seem to be really interesting? Again, for me, I think the key of my success has been variety. If I had, over a decade ago when Street Fighter 4 came out, had decided that I was going to rededicate myself to competitive Street Fighter, and that was going to be my focus, I probably wouldn't be here anymore. I probably would have retired and gave up and got a 9-to-5 job somewhere, or, you know, a service job, retail industry, whatever it would have been, and quit on this. Because I can't do that one genre anymore. I like the fact that in any given week, just think about this week. Today, High on Life, a comedy-based first-person shooter. Warzone, a more serious survival-based battle royale game. God of War Ragnarok, a third-person action game. Pokemon Scarlet, an open-world turn-based RPG, right? Later this week, I'll be playing 2 Bethesda games. I'll be playing Disney Dreamlight Valley, a sim game. That's huge variety. And because of that huge amount of variety, that keeps things fresh for me. And it allows me to have a good audience, a variety audience. So right now, we have 494 members on the channel. We have 338 people on the stream. And an outsider would come to the stream and say, wait a minute, Phil only gets like 300 viewers on any given stream. How could he have 500 members? Because I'm a variety streamer. Because the people who are here now might not be here later today, but that's a different group. No.
You don't get to fucking make that argument because it's wrong. Why do you only have, 400, 300, no, Phil. You have organically about 332 fucking members. Every single member above this number is an inflated number. It's essentially been gifted to you over fucking time. Your actual fucking number of members is more like 332. We add up all these numbers that are fucking going to expire within the next fucking month. That adds up to a total of 161. I guess we can count this one as well, 162. That's why this number here, this is how this fucking works here. Active gifted members at any one fucking time. It fucking tracks this shit. Piece of piece done some great work with this fucking tracker. With this little fucking new bit of information here. So it always tracks how many fucking active gifted memberships there are at any current time, and right now there's 162 of them. Because it adds up all these. So there you go. What the fuck? Where the fuck did I go? I lost the information. Whoops. Oh well, it's gone now.
Later today might not be the people who are here for the Christmas event, because that's a different crew. Even though at any given time I have a few hundred viewers, I actually potentially have thousands of people who enjoy the content. They're just not all here at the same time because I'm a variety content creator, I should say. Exactly. Geek Chat says you have shifts of viewers. That's absolutely correct. Because I do 2 streams a day, 2 different shifts. That's 2 different audiences. The different styles of games are different audiences. And that's how it works. That's how I kept it fresh. And that's how I've continued to be successful in a market where a lot of people who used to be popular have just faded away and disappeared. I've kept it fresh with variety, and that's how I'm allowed to keep doing what I love for a living. The other thing is, a lot of other people were always reliant on getting that mainstream attention to be popular and make a living. I was not. Because I'm crowdfunded, it's actually my dedicated fans that support me. So like, wait a minute, you can make a living with only 300 people on a stream? Yes. Yes, I can. Because I have dedicated viewers.
How can you make a living with only 5 people on stream as long as one of them is emo and another one is Teemo IC and one of them is 1 Minute Man? Fuck off, Phil. Most of your fucking viewers don't give you a fucking penny.
Who support what I put out. It's not casual viewers coming in to just watch and leave and frivolously, you know, do something. These are dedicated people who love me because I've been doing this for 14 years and they want to see it continue and they support it. And I'm so appreciative of that I'm able to make a living doing what I love, and people, I think, see that and recognize it, and that's why they support that effort. As opposed to, oh, who's the new Joe Blow big YouTuber who has 2 million views on every video they put out, but 99% of their viewership is just casual people watching something just because it's popular and they never really engage in anything, right? Jasper, what on earth are you doing in my decorations? He's got his face fully inside a bag of decorations. What are you doing? Anyway, let's continue. Thank you very much, Fandango, for the tip. We got another $1 tip here from Snow Carl. What's your favorite Christmas tradition or memory from when you were growing up? What did your family do that you remember the most fondly? I remember a warm and toasty house surrounded by food and good smells. So I remember you walk to the living room and there would be all kinds of popcorn balls over here, wrapped and ready to munch on. Usually some kind of a container full of like holiday Hershey Kisses, stuff like that. You go into the kitchen, there's my mom's homemade holiday rolls that she would make that would have all kinds of nut or fruit filling. You know, oh my God, Christmas Day, we always had ham and lasagna. A glazed, you know, cinnamon ham, and then a homemade lasagna my mom would make. Oh my God.
Okay, I've got to fucking, no, that's a fucking weird Christmas dinner meal. Well, ham's not a fucking weird, well, lasagna. Was this an authentic Italian Christmas? Was this an authentic Italian Christmas in the Burnell household? Fucking lasagna. I love lasagna, don't get me wrong. But Christmas fucking dinner, Christmas Day. You're gonna fucking have lasagna on Christmas fucking Day? Get the fuck out of here. Get a fucking turkey in the fucking oven. Get the fucking mashed potatoes, roast potatoes, get the little pigs in blankets, get the stuffing, get the wee chipolatas, you know, get plenty of mashed potatoes, get fucking maybe a couple of Yorkshire puddings on, get plenty of fucking turkey, get a whole bunch of fucking gravy. Oh, fucking good shit right there. I mean, I would suggest fucking vegetables, but to be honest, fuck the vegetables. Nah, fuck them as well.
Like that was a really cool homey feeling, you know. And then, I mean, then it's Christmas Day, and you got presents as well. But you already have a really nice day. You know, everyone's safe at home, having fun, watching stuff on TV, watching Christmas specials, enjoying delicious food, having a good time. That's like some of the best moments I remember, just celebrating the holidays in my parents' house. It was really nice. Okay, last tip until we can adjourn here. An anonymous tipper took me $1. Said, what would it take to upgrade your streaming setup? I'm watching you for over 4 years. Literally nothing has been spent on upgrading the viewing and streaming experience in that time. You'd be very surprised how easy it is for you to upgrade for a more professional setup. There's streamers who don't make in a year what you make in a week, and they do it. Here we go. So basically someone who knows absolutely nothing. So that's interesting. Someone who literally doesn't know anything.
Wow, fucking hell, Phil, just be completely toxic to the fucker straight away. What was wrong? What was wrong with what he said? What was factually incorrect with what he said there? Everything the guy fucking said was accurate. Although there's also different circumstances to that. Yes, there will be streamers out there that fucking make far less than what Phil Burnell does. Hell, I fucking make less than what Phil does, and yet I was able to fucking upgrade my fucking setup. I got myself a new fucking computer, I can play games and that shit. Difference is though, I work full time. This is not my fucking career. This is a hobby. This is I do this fucking shit for fun. And I have a job on the side. A real-time, full-time job. Wherever we fucking go. But yeah, this could very well be siege mode coming up here. I wanted to rewind that again just to see Phil's fucking reaction as he reads it.
Okay, last tip until we can adjourn here. An anonymous tipper took me $1. Said, what would it take to upgrade your streaming setup? I'm watching you for over 4 years. Literally nothing has been spent on upgrading the viewing and streaming experience in that time. You'd be very
That is accurate. That is not a lie. That is not a fucking fib. The guy is not lying about that. Nothing has been spent to upgrade the viewing experience for the... No, Phil's still using the same fucking computer. He got gifted the fucking laptop to keep track of his chat or whatever. So nothing from Phil has been spent on trying to improve anything.
surprised how easy it is for you to upgrade for a more professional setup. There's streamers who don't make in a year what you make in a week, and they do it. Here we go. So basically someone who knows absolutely nothing. So that's interesting. Someone who literally doesn't know anything, talking out of their butt. All right, it's hilarious. Notice they're bringing up other streamers. They don't name any names. You know, it's nonsense. Okay, now, realistically, what in my setup needs upgrading? Well, my microphone's fine. No issues with my microphone, right? Seems to be good. My camera has now been upgraded this year. It's now 1080p full crisp quality. That's fine, right?
Yeah, but you didn't. But the guy said you literally have not spent anything on upgrading everything you need. You didn't spend anything on that. That was gifted to you.
You know, I would say arguably the thing that needs to be upgraded is the PC. There's really nothing left. Like, I have the modern consoles. I have a better TV this year. I just upgraded because I needed it. You know, the one thing would be...
Your viewers don't fucking see what you... The TV's for you, Phil. But TV is entirely for you. The fucking audience don't get to fucking see what happens to your fucking TV. That TV is not something for your audience to fucking enjoy.
A new PC. And we already talked about it this year. We went through it, actually. On several different podcasts, we went through the components. And people said, well, on the low end, if all I'm looking to do with the PC is capture and upload and stream, you're talking around $1,500 to $1,800. And that would do exactly what I want. If I'm looking to future-proof, a PC that maybe could game as well, that also could do 4K in the future if I wanted to, and we're fully upgrading everything, we're talking almost a $3,000 PC. And that's what we came to. I have the listing over there of all the components. We broke it down. That's what we came to, okay? So that being said, you know, that's what we're looking at. And, oh, my face itches. And, you know, it is what it is. Can I afford that? No. I don't have that kind of money. Like, just this year, my car broke down. Luckily, I had enough money to pay for the car repairs that were over $1,000, and that's the end of that. Then my TV broke down. How was I able to get a new one? Someone dropped a big donation on a stream, and I was able to use that to buy the new TV. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just not rolling in dough. I've got a lot of financial obligations. I'm behind on financial obligation, and that's just life. That's adult life. He's going crazy in this closet right now. That's adult life, all right? Am I going to sit here and outline every dollar that I make and spend and tell you, no, it's none of your fucking business. And for you to even ask this question and phrase it like that is very insulting. You're basically an asshole, okay? But basically, yeah, it's hilarious that people want to look at other content creators and claim, oh, this person makes way less than you. Like, look, they're able to do this and this and this. Do you know their life situation? Do you know what financial obligations they have behind the scenes? So I'll give you an example here, all right? A decade ago, all right, I lived by myself. I didn't have a giant mortgage I was paying every month. I didn't have all these financial issues that had built up over time. You know, none of this. Well, 10 years ago, when I was making big money on YouTube, that was liquid money for me. I could blow it on whatever I wanted. So when there was a collector's edition, I bought it. When there was a new console, I bought it. When there was a new peripheral, I bought it. I bought new joysticks, new controllers. I bought the PS VR. I bought the fucking PS Move. I bought every little gimmicky piece of shit. The PS Vita, which I didn't need, but I bought it for review purposes because I could all afford it, right? That was a different era. I'm 40 years old now.
Oh, god damn it. I am telling you, you know what? He said the PS VR. PlayStation Virtual Reality. Technically, I want to fucking tick it so bad. Because it just Phil's pissed me off. It is Christmas, I'm in a giving spirit, and technically the R stands for reality. You know what I'm saying? He said PSVR, and that R stands for reality. Just because Phil used an acronym does not mean that Phil did not technically hint at reality. That's what it fucking means. I'm encoding it. Fuck it. I don't care. I don't fucking care. I'm encoding it. That's another fucking bingo. Screw it. It's my fucking game. My rules. And Phil's pissed me off too much fucking today, so here we go. Aiden says he also said realistically, which I think also counts. I personally don't count that, but literally the R and PSVR stands for reality, so there we go. Plus, he still might fucking say it anyway coming up.
Family. I have all these obligations and responsibilities, you know. I have to take care of every creature living in this house, including, you know, my wife, my cat, everyone. I'm responsible to make sure that they have a good...
Every creature living in this house, including his wife, is now a creature in that house as well. I just Jesus Christ, man, that fucking freeze frame. Is Phil trying to remove his fingers from his nose here in this situation? What the fuck's going on with this fucking freeze frame? Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, never mind. Let's play it.
I bought the fucking PS Move. I bought every little gimmicky piece of shit. The PS Vita, which I didn't need, but I bought it for review purposes because I could all afford it, right? That was a different era. I'm 40 years old now. I have a family. I have all these obligations and responsibilities, you know. I have to take care of every creature living in this house.
Oh my fucking god, I have to take care of every creature living in this house. Oh my god, Phil, you don't talk about your fucking wife like that, for God's sake.
Including, you know, my wife, my cat, everyone. I'm responsible to make...
My cat, my wife, everyone. That is everyone, Phil. You just listed the fucking creatures in the fucking house that you're fucking responsible for. The fucking cat and cat. Your wife, your significant other, the love of your life. And then there's fucking you.
Make sure that they have a good life, right? I'm the one that they fall back on, you know? My wife...
No, your wife has a fucking job. She has her own bills to fucking pay. Her money is her fucking responsibility. You said that to us in the past. Cat does not fucking pay much towards the fucking household shit you claimed, Phil. Which meant that you're fucking paying for pretty much everything still around the fucking house, but she has her own shit she has to pay off. That is what you claimed to everyone before. Of course, you could have been lying, which is not unusual for you. But that is what you fucking claimed before.
Wife, she works her butt off as much as she can. It's hard out there with retail right now. It is. She's trying to make money, and hours are getting cut and shit. It's terrible, you know? So I'm responsible. I'm the one that everything falls on in this home, right? That's a lot of responsibility, and that's a lot of stress, right? For someone, oh, you make a lot of money, so, you know, where's it going? Life. Adult life, which obviously...
Oh my fucking god, where's it going? Life. You wanna know where it's going, ladies and gentlemen? You want a little hint as to where the fucking money is going? I'll give you a wee fucking clue. Alright, there's a fucking... Here's where that fucking money is going, ladies and gentlemen. Are you really fucking surprised? You really shouldn't be, Banu. You really shouldn't be. WWE Champions time all day, every single fucking day of the goddamn fucking year, without fucking fail. Phil's been playing this game now for 2,138 days, but consecutive login days he's been playing for 1,783 at a fucking minimum. So yeah, every single fucking day for almost 1,800 days, Phil has made sure to log into the game at least once. He has a longer relationship with this mobile game than he does with his wife. On his honeymoon night, he was playing this game. Just pointing all that out there. Where's the money going? We know where the money's going.
So you know nothing about. If you're going to say comments like that, oh, but there's another streamer out there. Yeah, probably another streamer who lives alone, has no financial obligations, lives in a fucking apartment, so they upgraded their setup because that's all they have money to blow on, right? It's a little different. I'm here 6 days a week full time. I would love to have more time to spend with my family. I can't. I got to be here 6 days a week full time just to make ends meet. But I got to hear people constantly talking shit, you know, about nonsense. It's just, you're out of your fucking mind. So here's what you can do. Happy holidays. You can have a nice day. That's what you can do. Thanks a lot. Okay. Jasper is now fully into a bag of Christmas decorations.
What a little bitch.
What is going on? What is going on? What are you doing in this bag of decorations? How dare you? How dare you?
Major Awesome's asking, how do we know it's him on WWE Champions? There is a lot of sources to corroborate this as that being Phil Burnell, Major Awesome. There's a very exhaustive thread on Kiwi Farms which tracks every single fucking bit of evidence that's ever been uncovered, essentially. But Secret Limited also made a video, an hour-long video, that also covered the kind of basics of it, which is well worth a watch. So I would highly recommend watching Secret Limited video on it, because that's probably an easier method to try and take it in for now. But yeah, trust me, for someone that's kind of been paying close tabs on this, I'm keeping very close tabs on this shit when it kind of got uncovered in the first place. That is Phil Burnell. He tried to get his name changed to try and escape scrutiny. He was formerly called They Call Me DSP. That was his old name on WWE Champions. He got busted, he got found out. People infiltrated his factions. It's funny because apparently he kept claiming it wasn't him, right? It was, the funniest thing about this was somebody joined. So Phil's always claimed that this version of They Call Me DSP is not him. The WWE Champions version of They Call Me DSP, as he was known at the time, was not him. It was some random person that just happened to have the same name as him. And so somebody joined the faction of the other DSP, you know, They Call Me DSP, and their username was Mid-First Bank. Now, Mid-First Bank is for most people, Mid-First Bank is a very innocent username. You wouldn't think all this strange shenanigans going on there. You would just think, somebody's called himself after a bank. That's kind of weird. Because this DSP, the real DSP, the DSP that we fucking know, had a big fucking lot of, issues with Mid-First Bank because of, the bank leaks, not shit, you know what I mean, and everything else that fucking happened with that. That user was immediately banned and removed from that faction. And apparently, there's like, what the fuck, what grounds do they have for that? It was like, that guy was trolling, that guy, he didn't say anything, he just turned up as that fucking name. So there's a few red flags already, plus the line app was connected, the Phil's phone number is registered on a line app, and some factions use line app to communicate. That thing as well. Plus Discord IDs and everything else matching Phil Burnell because there was mod leaks as well, which showed what Phil's Discord ID was from the mod leaks compared to the factions of the. There's been so many. As I said, I would highly recommend watching Secret Limited's video on it. It is well worth watching, and it's very well produced as well. Also, check Kiwi Farms. They have a very exhaustive thread in it with a ton of evidence.
Jasper was snuggled between a nutcracker and a beanie baby and a bunch of stockings. What a silly guy. All right, guys, we've gone a little late. It's time to end the podcast and get started here with High on Life. Let's continue on with the playthrough, shall we? Thank you, everyone, for chilling with me here today, as always. Thank you for watching. And, what is that? No, oh my God, look what he's got. Look what he's got. He's booping it around. That's not a cat toy. Look what he's got. That's not a cat toy.
I think we just saw something pretty fucking horrible, and because I am a fucking horrible human being, I think I'm going to share this with you.
That's not.
Did we just get... Well, would you look at that? It's Phil's ass. You want me to zoom in and enhance on that, guys? I'll wait for all the invitations, I'll wait for all the requests to zoom in and enhance. If you guys want me to zoom in and enhance. Are you sure you don't want to zoom in and enhance? If you want me to zoom in and enhance, I can. Are you pretty sure you don't want me to zoom in and enhance? Okay then, I won't do it. Please, directions letter to the person is like, yes, enhance. You sick bastard. One person wants it, the rest don't, so I'm gonna go with the rest. Sorry, Quasar.
Look what he's got. That's not a cat toy. That's not a cat toy, Jasper. Oh my god, he's a nut. Put that in the bag. Okay. What a knucklehead. Okay. So, ladies and gents, thank you very much, everybody. And let's end the show. Happy holidays to everyone. And I'm excited. Oh, I showed my plumber's crack. That's great. You actually call it a gamer's crack, not a plumber's crack. There you go. Highlight that for sure.
Oh, wait a fucking second. I know it's almost over already. What did... Guys, can we remember what was left from yesterday? What was the one missing word from yesterday?
Now what does the sugar do in
I forgot to do this. I completely forgot to do this. I forgot to check the podcast from yesterday. And check the transcript.
from tomatoes and then spice?
Was it sounds good? Okay. We still may have a full house after all from yesterday. I forgot about this altogether. I completely forgot about this. Sounded like, and Phil did not say sounds good. Phil did not say sounds good according to the transcript from the entire podcast. There we go. I just thought, I completely forgot that we were going to check that because we were one away yesterday. We thought we'd check the transcript anyway just in case we missed it, but nah. It looks like we were right after all from yesterday, and Phil did not say sounds good whatsoever. So there we go. And tonight's about to end as well, sadly. We're 4 away. We're 4 away from a full house, and Phil's getting ready to fucking wrap up the podcast, so it's looking quite grim.
Oh, I got another dollar tip. I'm sure this is going to be a good one. Hold on.
Wait, there's hope. There's hope.
Oh, here we go. Fandango took the dollar and said, you mentioned you got a list for PC streaming components. What kind of GPU does each one have? Fandango, sadly, we're out of time. If you would like to talk about that, we can do it tomorrow. I have the list over at my PC from the summer when we did it. Because basically what Fandango is saying is there was a GPU crash and maybe all prices are down now, right? Here, if you guys are interested in having the conversation again, we could have it tomorrow morning on the podcast.
Oh,
where we can go through the components and people can maybe price them out again and say, oh, maybe the price has dramatically dropped. And maybe, you know, so keep in mind, the reason we did that is because originally there was someone who wanted to finance getting me a new PC. And once we priced it all out, they realized, man, that's kind of out of their range, and then they backed out. So maybe that would be the case for someone who looks and say, oh, maybe that is something that I can afford. I want to help Phil with. I don't know. It's up to you guys if you want to. All right. But anyway, we can do that tomorrow, guys. We got to end the show. I told you we're putting the caboose on having the show going too long, and already we went 10 minutes over. So thank you for watching that Level 1 podcast. Until tomorrow, right? What's wrong?
Just gonna skip this garbage now because we fucking know it's coming. Not actually, yeah, it's a lot shorter
Now
than
Jasper's
usual.
knocking stuff over in the closet.
Hold on.
So now Jasper's knocking stuff over in the closet. Jasper, what did you do? What did you do? Jasper Katie, what did you knock over? Look at this.
This is still going, but the game's still alive.
Look at this. Now it's, oh, God. Oh. Oh. Now look what's falling. What is this? What's the holy shit? Oh. Oh. Jasper's he's causing avalanches in my closet right
Was he actually fucking exhausted there coming back to his fucking chair?
now.
Fuck off.
Jasper's he's causing avalanches in my closet right now. He's being I mean, I don't mind. He's silly. I'm not actually angry. It's just funny he's making all this noise and making a big mess in the closet. All right, let's readjust here. And, is that the correct color? Hold on. Hold on. No. Hold on. There we go. I didn't have the correct border selected. All right. Wow, that was really absolutely disgusting. Wow. That was a raucous, disgusting holiday.
Hooray! Said disgusting. We have an hour bingo. We're 3 away. And that is an actual fucking bingo, so we can play the wee tune. Well, not a tune, but the horns. Maybe he's siege mode Jasper in the closet. I want to just fucking say yes to that. Honestly, guys, there's nothing more I'd fucking love than just fucking taking the last 3 right now and saying, fuck it, it's my fucking, it's Christmas, fuck it, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. It's still a bit of time, we'll see what happens.
Belch, I'm really sorry, everyone. I did not mean to make you vomit profusely on a holly jolly day like today. So, a tip has come in. A $6.66 tip has come in Someone says, happy holidays, hot, hot, hot. What? They want to see the animation. Yes, they want to see the animation. Hold on. I got to go back down to the animations here. My balls are burning. My stomach's churning, man. It's hot, hot, hot. There we go. Thank you. The anonymous dipper wanted to see me burn. What the? That does not say anon. What the hell? Hot, hot, hot. Thank you. That's the biggest tip of the day. Gets us up to $11 in tips to start. Thank you so very much. No, we do not have a 777 animation. We have $4.20, $5, $666, $10, $20, $30, $50, and $100. That's what we've got. Okay. Okay. Are we good? Show some restraint? Okay, I'm sorry. I won't sing anymore today. I'm really sorry. I didn't know that my singing was that offensive to you guys. I thought you guys actually enjoyed it for the holidays, a little bit of festive fun, but I guess not. All right, from now on, I'm going to be very stoic, very serious. For the rest of this week, you will not get any more singing or joking out of me. I will be serious side Phil. SSP. Serious side Phil. No festiveness, no holly jolly. Just business. Down to business. It's about damn time that I got serious around here, right? You guys are coming, you're like, where's the fun? Fun? Bah humbug. No, it's time. Okay. All right. In reality,
I know. I felt I should just said reality all by himself. So me fucking ticking reality and just thinking he might have thought it was cheap by ticked reality. He just said it right fucking there, so it would have got ticked after all. You guys can't see Phil's cam right now, but I can because I got the fucking Phil monitor up in my mind, which is what I see here. So I can see Phil at the corner here, but I just want to kind of make sure the bingo card's still on screen, just to make sure we don't miss anything in the last three things. So even though you guys can't see what Phil's doing right now, I can. So if it does siege mode, I will see it and I'll point out to you guys and show you. And the same for prayer hands.
I'm going to take a very brief break just to use the restroom. I'm just going to pee. All right. Give me a second here. All right. I'll be right back. Just like 5 minutes, not even. And I'll be back. And then we'll start with High on Life. All right, guys. Thank you. I'm not going to monetize you. So I'm not going to run any advertisements. I'm just going to mute the mic and I'll be right back.
I'm not going to monetize you. Well, you fucking do it anyway. Every single fucking bit of content you fucking make. Every single fucking time you upload a fucking video, you're monetizing it. You're monetizing the audience. You're monetizing every single person that comes along. Every single stream, you fucking monetize it because if you don't get enough support during that fucking stream, you fucking hold games hostage. You fucking remind your audience, by the way, support's been really fucking slow. I could really use some fucking help and all that shit. We've heard the fucking gibberish speech before. You always monetize them. Every single fucking time. Without fucking fail.
But, okay, thanks. I'll be right back.
And he's fucked off. Okay, so he stood up and walked away, and I'm just going to spam the fucking right arrow key so we can have Phil come back and we can complete the game of bingo. Hopefully we can still get a full house. It's fucking a long show, I know. But we'll have to wait and see what happens when he comes back from his little fucking piss break, his WWE Champions break. He could very well be, you know, have more contributions to that, for example, and it might trigger him to do all three things. It's possible. But he's back, he's back.
All right, bring you a new PC. Thank you.
Here we go. We're back here.
All right, you guys ready to start? Looks like another dollar tip came in. Gee, a lot of dollar tips here.
That is a great suggestion, by the way. Kyle says not going to monetize you could make the bingo card by now. I am adding that right fucking now. I am definitely fucking adding that right now. I'm just going to shorten, so I'm just going to say monetize you. So yeah, monetize you has been added to the card. An amazing suggestion. I don't know why I didn't think of that sooner. Probably because I'm a stupid bastard, but there you go. Monetize you is on the card. It will be encoded from tomorrow onwards. I'll just save this as well in case I fucking forget to save the wee file. There we go. A wee notepad file with all the bingo stuff on it. So cheers for that, Kyle.
Fandango says thank you for the answers. Happy holidays. I hope 2023 will bring you a new PC. Thank you, Fandango. Yeah, I mean, again, if you tomorrow, if on the Level 1 podcast, if you'd like me to re-explore what we talked about earlier this year, if you want me to go through the components list that we went through, I have it saved, and we can maybe go through that tomorrow. And you're right. I mean, now we're at the end of the year. A lot of people were actually saying the components were likely going to drop by the end of the year because of the whole crypto crash, which happened for sure. So maybe it's a good opportunity to reassess. Maybe the cost of a PC would be a lot cheaper, right? Perhaps. All right. We're good here. Oh, I got to add that $1. Thank you for Fandango for the tips. Let's go ahead. Here we go. Let's continue with High on Life, which we're still here. Nice. Whoa. That's a lot of points. Cool. We literally are right where we left off. The game just had it in suspend, right? So we actually haven't really missed anything. It's kind of cool. I just left it in suspend that whole time, right? Okay.
All
right.
You know how hard it is to get a meeting with the magistrate? Don't keep him waiting.
Oh, shut up. Are we ready to resume, everyone? All right, let's get back to it, shall we? Now, a couple quick reminders. Many ways to support my streams if you're enjoying today and you're looking forward to more High on Life.
This is still going, by the way, because he was about to start recording, but he's like, wait, I got to remind these fucking morons one more fucking time how many ways they can give me fucking money.
And or just supporting my streams in general.
Dilly-dally.
Liking the stream helps a lot. Engagement, you know, bringing more people to the streams, but the more likes that they have. So if you could like the stream, I'd really appreciate that. We're at 63 likes. We try to get 100 per stream. Super chats, super stickers, memberships, gifted memberships. You know, I can keep going. You know, tips, all great. Thank you in advance to anyone who contributes in any way. And, all right, that's it. Let's go.
I'm sure the magistrate will be thrilled.
All right, everyone, we're back.
And now he's fucking recording for fucking YouTube. We were 3 away from a full house, sadly. Sadly, we were 3 away from a full house. That is what it is. But that is the end of bingo for today. There's always tomorrow, as I said. There's always fucking tomorrow. Wee reminder, this will be tomorrow's thumbnail. this fucking face will be tomorrow's thumbnail. Oh my fucking god. DSP Home Alone Edition. What the fuck? God damn. And yeah, guys, I'm just gonna end things there. I'm gonna just wrap up very quickly, and yeah, I'll be back tomorrow for some more DSP Bingo. We're going to end things how we always end things. We end things by going to Pixar Animations YouTube channel, loading up the Notorious PIG contributions, an excellent Weed Attractor tune, one of my favourites ever.
On.
I didn't want you to start playing immediately. I was not ready. But yeah. Guys, thank you very much for joining us on DSP Bingo. Thank you very much for keeping me right in the cards for the bingo stuff. You know, things I missed in the card, you guys were on the ball and made sure I didn't miss anything. Wasn't a full house today, but hopefully tomorrow we'll get that elusive full house, you know. But until then, I do hope you enjoyed the rest of your Monday, and I hope to see you tomorrow, Tuesday, for some more DSP Bingo. It'll be Phil's final DSP Bingo of the week, remember, because after tomorrow it'll be his day off, unless it fucking snows a fucking crazy amount, and then he might change his day off because all of a sudden Phil's schedule is quite fucking flexible. Who would have fucking guessed? But yeah, guys, have a good one, and I'll catch you all later, and yeah, have a good one, guys. Peace out.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
All right, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower? When you're showered in money. When you go outside and all of a sudden greenbacks start falling from the sky and you raise your face up, you're like, oh, you start dancing, you go, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. All right, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory.
Show me the money.
Free.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory.
And it's gone, just gone like that in an instant, fucking gone.